Are we live? Are we live? Let's do it live. We're doing it live. Oh, do you know, Christ, I nearly pressed end stream then. Jesus. Oh, what a boomer. Okay, bear with me. Boomerang. Hi, everybody. Today is, wow, the eve of a very, very big day if you're American. Sunday, January 19th. 2025 in the year of our Lord. I am Brune, and I trust you are all doing mightily well today. It was a week where stuff happened. Should we get the guests out? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so here you go, folks. The channel's very own astromech droid looking particularly dapper this evening.
Hello.
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 How are you tonight, Brown?
Not bad. You okay? Looking great there, mate.
Doing fine. Doing fine.
Patriotic.
Yes. little bit of patriotic R2.
It's good to be patriotic. Every now and again.
Every now and again, yes, it is nice.
Obviously, from the UK, we're not allowed to do that because we get accused of being right of centre.
Yes.
But quite a long way away from the centre, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
But anyway, it's great to have you on, mate. Should we get this peep out?
Yes, let's bring him on.
Okay, stepping in. Look, here we go. USA, 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 USA. Agreed. Stepping in at the last moment, what a guy. It is old Desk himself, the Internet Help Desk.
Hello there.
Hello,
good evening, chat. Good evening, Mr. R2 and Mr. Brown Alliance. It's good to be here.
Christ, you're a handsome devil.
Thank you. AI has done me proud.
Yes, he's definitely going to be the next James Bond, it looks like. Yeah.
Amazing. Desk, have you ever been patriotic? Or did you get arrested for it?
I don't know what triotic is, and I could probably get it for free.
And on that bombshell, it's great to have you on, mate. Should we get this peep out?
Pleasure to be here. Let's go for it.
Okay. This Hobson's Choice. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Clue, everybody. It's shit.
No idea.
Hello, Ian.
Oh.
Hello.
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 You all right, mate?
Hello. Yeah, I'm fine. Fine.
Good.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
How's Rebecca Gold going?
Yeah, let's go.
Come on, tell everybody. Come on, we need your help, everybody. Come on, we need your
Well,
help.
I'm going to put out an Indiegogo campaign.
You've hit a snag, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, kind of run out of money. So I'm going to put out an Indiegogo campaign. I'm hoping that people will give me some money. There's loads of perks and stuff, which is, in fact, one of the perks is the actual guns that Rebecca uses. So and they were made especially for.
Oh, wow. It's not the Robocop Beretta, is it?
Oh, no,
sorry,
it's
that
not
got
that
pinched,
one. It's got pinched a long time ago. Yeah.
Ian has had to cancel. He's probably going to hate me doing this, but I'm going to do it. Ian has had to cancel this week's filming.
Next one.
Next week's.
Yeah.
Is it this week or next week?
No, it's next week. I was meant to shoot next week.
This week coming?
Yes.
Or the week after?
Yeah. No, sorry. It is the week. Sorry.
Welcome to
Sunday, isn't it? Sunday. It's really funny how the week starts on Sunday. Anyway, carry on.
Is it?
It does, yeah, apparently.
It's because the sun is the fastest thing that goes across the sky, followed by the moon. So it's the sun day, then the moon day, and it goes all the way up to Saturn day because that takes the longest to go across the sky.
Ah, of course.
You've run out of money to shoot next week, haven't you?
I have indeed. So, yeah.
Here you go. So, chat, we need your help. Oh, sorry, bear with me. Not Brian, Wrenched, Wallspot. How much for a producer credit?
Let me look it up because I know
50 quid?
No, it's
quid?
not. It's not. It's
10p?
It's a lot more. Let me have a look because I haven't put the I haven't put it out, but I've got the things here.
I will say, chat, if you could.
Co-producer credit is £1,000.
Bollocks!
There you go. 1,000 quid.
Is that all?
What?
What tier has a T-shirt?
We don't have t-shirts. We have props though.
MGK4 wrenched. Do favors count?
Sorry, favors.
Yeah, sexual ones.
Don't know about that one.
Listen, folks. Favor, please. Every stream I do post Ian's GoFundMe, so I'm going to donate. So, peeps, I know it's after Christmas and bills are coming in, but if you could spare anything, we've got to get this Rebecca Gold season 2 finished, haven't we, Ian? Because you're nearly there.
Nearly there. So just need to.
Come on, folks. Do it for Ian. He's here every week providing entertainment for you. So
Entertainment.
if that's what it's called. So,
Yeah.
Ian, it is great to have you on.
Thank you.
I will say, could one of my mods, please, one of my everybody, please post Ian's GoFundMe. Franco's done the link for the for the first series.
Which, if you have not watched, it is a lot of fun. It's really enjoyable.
So perhaps you
go
could
check that out.
watch season 1, and then if you're feeling generous, throw.
Would be nice.
Let's get this puppy put to bed, as it was. So, Ian, it's great to have you on. Shall we? There is another one apparently.
Yeah, there is. Who'd be that?
There you go. Cheers, Razorhead. Thank you, my friend. That's Ian's doodah.
Somebody sleeping, or somebody breathing heavily. What's that noise? Can you hear it?
No, don't know.
Someone's enjoying the stream a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Okay. There is another one.
Oh, that GoFundMe got cut off.
There is another one. Oh yeah, it's got the it's the curse of the 3 dots. YouTube. You need to sort your links out. Okay. There is another one, Ian. Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Way!
Yeah, I posted the full
Way!
one.
Okay. Hey, how's it going?
Better now. You all right? Price,
Yeah, I'm
price
good.
reason, everybody.
How about you?
Yeah, not bad. You all right? Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You
I'm
good?
okay. I'm okay.
Any new Leslie stories?
No, nothing.
Oh, damn.
I know. I was looking forward to the new Leslie story.
I did actually tell Professor some story, but I told it so late in the stream that I figured Melvin had probably fallen asleep.
But he didn't.
He probably did. I think so. I think he didn't hear it.
Have you
It
sorted
wasn't
the
a
merch?
Leslie story though.
Have you sorted the
right.
merch out yet? The t-shirts?
Price of Reason t-shirt.
I haven't done that yet. No.
It's a trap.
Price, it's great to have you on, mate. Shall we get on with it, folks?
Yeah, let's get on with it.
Okay. Let me do some boomerang. Episode 255. Musings. Today's date. The Eve. There is old Charlie. He's looking a bit old, isn't he now, Ian?
Yeah, he's a bit thin on the head.
Yeah, he could grow potatoes in those forehead furrows.
Well, nobody stays young forever.
Well, I do. We're pushing for more subscribers. 5,000 seems an eternity away, but we'll keep going. Please like, share, subscribe. You know the channel rule. If anybody on YouTube provides you with entertainment, least you could do, press the thumbs up. Donate the channel or donate to Ian. Channel memberships available. Okay. There was a finale. I hope.
Oh no.
It was this week because I'm confused. We're 3 weeks behind on the stream, but it was this week, wasn't it?
Yep.
The last episode has aired, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Are we going to do spoilers? Not that I care, but anyway. Spoilers.
It was a very strong ending. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I was quite impressed. I'm not going to go spoilerish, but
Really?
it was good.
What?
It was good. It was quite impressive the way it finished, and if it wasn't Star Wars, I would have probably liked it a lot more. I've said from the start, this didn't deserve to be a Star Wars show. It just deserved to be sort of like Goonies
something
in
on its own.
space.
Yeah.
I mean,
And if it was,
Yeah.
it would have done well. And I'm upset it didn't, because it deserved better than it got.
Yeah, the finale was good. I mean, I still don't think it was great. It was full of tropes, just left and right.
Yeah.
But it was enjoyable. There was nothing about it that you just were like cringing. It was fine. It was enjoyable, and honestly, I think this would have done well as a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, I think we said
Instead
that.
of trying to spread it out over all of these different episodes with all the filler in there and all the extra unneeded characters and stuff. Like I think it could have made a decent 2-hour TV movie.
Yeah.
Price.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel especially when you kind of look at the last 2 episodes, you could tell that could have been a decent third act for a movie. Now, it's not exactly a Star Wars movie that I was craving. I think that if everything was going great and the sequel trilogy was great, and then they're like, hey, we have this other idea kind of aimed at younger children that we want to try out, and it was a solid movie where the first 6 episodes would be edited into maybe an hour, and you rewrite them so that they're not dumb, and then you have that third act that makes a little more sense. Maybe you could have a nice family movie. But as it is, there was a lot of filler here, and a few episodes that don't suck. That doesn't make a good show.
Yeah.
It's a shame because I kind of liked what I've seen so far. Obviously, there is a lot of filler, though, isn't there? I think that's the biggest problem with it.
Yeah.
Well, and it doesn't really feel like Star Wars most of the time. It feels like the Goonies, because that's what it really is.
I think Drinker liked it, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
I haven't watched his reviews.
Apparently, we're shills. Sorry.
Yeah. Yep, that's it. We're shills.
Shills.
We said a show wasn't shit, and so now we're
Okay.
shills.
Did you see the viewing figures for it though?
Oh, a
Is
busy
it low?
Watch.
Worse than The Acolyte.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's saying so. That's I didn't think that was possible.
They
I think it feels like they're desperate to have some success with Star Wars, and you're right. This does not. If this was just a standalone show, and didn't have the Star Wars slap on,
2-hour movie, it'd have been
all right. It would have been fine.
Spot on.
Yeah.
2-hour movie.
they've chased off their audience. I mean, that's what when you see that The Acolyte did better than this, it means that there's people that would watch Star Wars that saw The Acolyte and said, I guess I'm done.
Yeah.
No more Star Wars for me.
Obi Stonks Kenobi Drink has been liking some shite recently.
He has liked a few things. He did one on Jaws, which I thought, well, this story's been told so many times.
Okay, I would just say, folks, you are allowed to enjoy stuff.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. You are allowed to enjoy things.
Just like Price of Reason's allowed to enjoy Squarehead.
Yeah. You're also allowed to like something when somebody else doesn't. Exactly. I mean, there's many different times when I probably don't fully agree with the drinker. He is not our Lord and Savior, and he does not have a scripture that I need to ascribe to. I love the drinker. I really do. Good, and he's got some great opinions, and I love his videos. That doesn't mean I'm always going to agree with him, and that's okay.
That's true. Yeah, that's yes, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Everyone's up.
Hello, Mark Wrenched. Where's Ruin? Ruin never does Sundays, not his thing. But hopefully, Ruin's back on Wednesday because we need him. Okay. So, I was saying a missed opportunity again. I was saying,
well, here's
could
the
have
thing.
been better.
That supposedly Skeleton Crew was done before The Acolyte. If they had put this out before The Acolyte,
really,
apparently they did not believe in this show. They didn't think it was going to do well, and The Acolyte they thought was going to be, that's the rumors anyway, that they thought The Acolyte was going to be the real winner, and Skeleton Crew was going to be a dud. So they held back Skeleton Crew even though it was finished. And I think if they had aired this before The Acolyte, it would have done much better.
Mm.
Oh dear.
But,
So, oh dear.
woulda, shoulda, right?
Okay. Little sidestep. Star Wars Skeleton Crew co-creator Christopher Ford confirms that Jude Law's Jodnanawood was found by the Jedi after Order 66. I have no idea what that means.
Nor do
Which
I.
Jedi? Because apparently they were all killed in Order 66.
Except the ones...
Every single one that wasn't.
Yeah, except for all the ones you didn't see killed on screen. They all lived. And so, yeah, could have been any of dozens of surviving Jedi. Yeah.
Oh, it's ridiculous. They created this plot point that actually explained the lack of Jedi, and they've just slowly eaten away at going, no, actually, we need a Jedi for this. It's aggravating.
There you go.
Disney,
Okay.
Disney have shot themselves completely in the foot.
Yeah.
They're going to, now I think Star Wars is so dead, they're going to stick it on a shelf and no one's going to touch it for another sort of like 20 years.
Isn't that the plan though? Somebody told me that Disney was considering that.
I had heard that
for
too.
5 years
Yeah.
or something just like that.
I mean,
Shouldn't have been.
honestly, go ahead.
No, you're the guest.
No,
Nobody
I'll
wants to
just say,
listen to
honestly,
mine.
I think that's the best we could hope for.
Yeah.
Is that they do put it on a shelf and stop making more garbage and polluting this brand even
And
further.
KK is still in a job.
But the thing is, though, what 5 years time, we'll be 5 years older, and will we still
Dead.
be interested in Star Wars? Yeah, will we still interested? That's the question, you know.
No.
True.
It's worse than that. It's dead, Jim.
I think that describes Star Wars perfectly.
Exactly.
And this is how democracy dies, not with a bang, but with a whimper and rapturous applause.
Okay. This season 2, isn't it, of
Yes.
Severance dropped this week. Who watched it?
I watched it.
I did.
I've only seen season 1. I don't think I'll watch season 2. I think season 1
Okay.
finished fine.
Price.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. No.
Hello.
Hello there. I thought it was all right. It's a show that I'll tell you what, I enjoy watching the first season, and I think it's an interesting show. I like the concept, and I like the production, and I like the acting. The only thing is that I always feel like these type of shows, they sometimes fall off a cliff. I'm not saying it's falling off a cliff now, but it reminds me kind of, I don't want to say J.J. Abrams and Lost, but it's one of those things where each time you think that you answered a question, there's another question, and then it opens the door to another question. And I just really hope this show has some kind of end game and plan. And it's not like I'm just going to be sitting here and wasting my time for a few seasons as they continue to just ask more questions. And at the end, they don't even know how to answer them.
I did actually hear recently there was a thing about Lost that the script writers were just given free rein without a plan. So when they wrote things like the polar bear or the smoke monster, they did it with no intention of ever answering it. And then when they got to the final season and they had to tie it all up, they had no idea what they were doing. I think this might go the same way.
Well, I don't know.
What is the premise of this show?
The premise?
Yeah.
So the central premise is that there is a company that has invented a way for you to get an implant in your brain. And when you get this implant, you can then go to work. And when you are at work, they turn on this implant and you are a different person. Your memories that you have in the workplace are separate from your memories that you have in the outside world. And so essentially you go and you just check out, and then you didn't have a long day at work. You just you disappear for a little while, and then you come back and you're yourself again. You don't actually have any memory, at least your outside self doesn't have any memory of you being at work. But then the disturbing part comes in.
Why?
Well, again, it's you don't have that day-to-day drudgery of going to work. It's like you don't have to sit in a cubicle all day. Your other self is going to go do that, right? It's a weird idea, admittedly. But what you don't think of is that now there's another side of you, another part of you that never gets to leave work. That other part of you is trapped at work forever because they're
Well,
only
some people might like
conscious
that, though, man.
and only there at work. And so they're essentially the unpaid workers who, the S word, maybe slaves, maybe I'm gonna say that. I don't know. But it's pretty awful when you really think about it. And so you have these people with two separate sides to themselves. And it plays out very interestingly because there's something very strange about the company that they're working for that supports this severance procedure. And very early, there is a character who, in fact, it's basically the premiere of the show. There's a character who somehow manages to become unsevered. And so they're able to have their both sides of their memories together, and they
is it like a Matrix for workers?
It's sort of. They're trapped in this place physically. They're there, and they're not allowed to leave. When they leave, their implant turns off, and they don't remember anything that happened inside. But early on, there's a character that gets out and has their memory unsevered, and essentially starts telling the people outside that the people who are severed working in this place, that it's like a living hell, and there's something wild, there's something crazy going on inside this company. So there's a lot of different mysteries that they're trying to solve about, like, what exactly is this company doing, and what are the jobs that these people are doing, because some of the jobs you see them doing are very strange. I don't know, it's a curious, very interesting thing that's going on inside this company, and you're trying to unravel this mystery of what this company actually does. And as you go through the first season, you kind of get this feeling that this isn't just a business, it's like a religious cult that's running this business. And there's something really crazy going on. There's a reason they don't want these people who work in this business that are severed. There's a reason they don't want them to know what's happening outside of the business. So you're learning more and more about that as you go through the first season, and then this new season looks like it's going to continue to show a little bit more about that.
Well, it sounds like they should have stopped it at season 1, because how far can you carry the same idea?
Well, I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end of season 1, but that whole idea of having your memory severed and having what they call innies and outies, the people who work in the business, and the side of those memories that are there, and then their outside versions of themselves, the innies and the outies. There's some of that gets broken down. During the end of the show. And so coming back and starting the new season, you're seeing some of the consequences of what happened, and them deciding whether they want to continue working in this place or not. Some of them potentially maybe some traitors that are there to kind of sabotage things. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with the rest of the season. But honestly, I thought the first episode back was pretty good.
Is it tedious?
No, not really. I mean, it is a mystery thriller kind of show. It's very, very tense in a lot of the episodes. You're kind of on the edge of your seat. This first episode back, you spent your entire time with the innies, the characters that are in the business, their sides of them that are awake inside the business. So you haven't really learned anything other than what they're telling you. For the outside, what's going on outside the business. It sounds like the second episode is going to focus almost entirely on the outside.
Is it dropping weekly?
Yeah, each Friday. Yeah.
Okay. Are we interested, folks? The chat are a bit 50-50 with it.
Yeah.
Are we interested?
I wouldn't say it's for everybody, but I really enjoy it. I thought the first season was some of the most brilliant television writing I've seen in a really long time. I hope they do. I really hope they do have a plan. I mean, it took them almost 3 years to make their second season. So I think they're trying really hard to make sure that this is something that they have the answers. They know where they're going. It's all written up in a package. My understanding, at least the rumors are, they have a 5-season idea. So they have a 5-season idea to package it all in and finish it. And that they're not planning to do anything outside
Punchable
that.
face, wrenched. Hello, my friend.
Don't
I
get me-
enjoy.
Oh, sorry.
I enjoyed S1, but I'm thinking this will turn into Lost. Go on, Bryce.
That's what I was saying. That until
Yeah.
now, I like this better than Lost. It's not fair to whoever's making Ben Stiller. I think is the producer or something like that. I think that they're doing something really interesting here, and until now, it's much better than Lost. It's just that even forget about Lost because that's an easy target because that's J.J. Abrams and he's an idiot. But I'm saying that let's think of the X-Files, which was actually a good show, but over time, instead of kind of wrapping up some of those storylines, they continue to just jerk me around all the time. And
I've been jerked around.
Yeah, I don't like to be jerked around forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and well, I think
Definitely.
so as far as that, like I think it was interesting because there were actually some answers that you got in the first season, which is pretty rare that you would actually get. You know, they did open up any boobs in it. No, there are no boobs.
What?
Not in the first season.
No,
Maybe in the second season. I don't know. There was breastfeeding in the first season. If you're into that,
if you want boobs, watch Banshee. It's amazing.
And there's a guy feeding goats. You know, if you like that.
Okay, I think we've spent far too. Are you recommending it, folks? Recommending? Or is it 50-50?
Don't watch season 2 if you haven't watched season 1. But
Oh yeah, absolutely. You have to watch these in order.
Yeah,
yes,
I would
watch
say
season
watch
1.
season 1. I really would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you feel like just waiting on season 2 to see what happens, that's totally fair.
Okay.
You know, I get those people who might be a little gun shy, thinking it's going to be another mystery box show. I really hope it doesn't go that way.
Murphy won.
Murphy won, by the way, everybody.
Oh,
Yay!
yeah, Murphy won.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, we've got some super chats, if I may. That was the old fella. Say hello to him. Here you go. I've been sitting on this. Sorry, Flav. Flav wrenched. World Sport 10 poons. I'm a bus driver. If I'm having a bad day at work, I'll look in the mirror while driving and mutter to myself, "You're all see you next Tuesdays, aren't you?" And then tap the brakes twice so they all nod. Thank you, my friend.
That bus?
Yeah, bus driver.
I think I was on that bus.
Sir Melvin of the Deeply Shire wrenched. World of Sport. 2 poons. Once upon a time in Hollywood is incredible.
Amazing.
Flag over bonfire.
I don't know what that is. Is that Chinese writing or what?
He's probably researched it.
Yeah, he probably has. You know what Mel's like.
Andrew Broadbent.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Member, World of Sport. I've thumbs up, mate.
Thank you.
And Mega Spider-Man wrenched €5. I don't like to be jerked around forever. Price of reason. Twal, what's your favorite race in Star Trek?
Race? Oh, you mean alien race? You mean something
Probably.
like that? I don't know.
And why that? Okay.
Human race. Captain Kirk. I don't know. What does he mean? Alien race?
Yeah, probably. Yes.
Klingons, I guess. I don't know.
You like the Klingons?
Not really. I don't like any of them, really. I mean, I guess, and even the Vulcans are pretty arrogant, aren't they?
Borg are a good race.
No, they're not. They're horrible.
Well, as a character, they're good. Anybody?
I really enjoyed the dynamic between the Bajorans and the
Deep Space Nine,
Cardassians
yeah.
in Deep Space Nine.
Gotcha.
And how much time they spent kind of exploring the dynamics of those different cultures. I
what
like
race is Odo then?
Oh,
the changelings.
Founders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
founders.
Right.
Sleeps in a bucket.
Yep.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Sorry,
It's
I
a
killed
tricky
it.
one.
It's funny because that guy plays Odo. He was in Benson. Do you remember that show, Benson?
Rene Auberjonois. He's been in loads of things.
He was Clayton. I think he played Clayton in Benson.
It was one of the colonels in Star Trek 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
For some reason, he was in the film and then he was out of the film.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. They
some
cut.
reason.
He was in the extended cut.
We have the
director's cut.
technology.
He used to have a mustache on Benson,
Right.
Mhm.
and I think his name was Clayton for some reason. And
Because he replaced is it Henderson, the guy who played in James Bond, who's that? Felix Leiter. You know, the original Felix Leiter
Oh,
with
okay.
Roger Moore.
Mm.
Because in the pilot of Benson was played by him, and
Oh, I
then
didn't
when they
remember
tried
that.
the season, they replaced Henderson with him, with Odo. So it's interesting.
Oh, I
Renee-
actually didn't know that, which is
Re-
strange that I didn't know, but that's interesting.
Yeah. Rene Auberginois.
Ah,
Great actor.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers, Mega. Okay, shall we?
Oh, gold. What's this?
Moana 2 has passed 1 billion worldwide. The film was originally a TV series planned to go straight to.
It's very popular, isn't it?
Mm.
That cartoon character. I know. My sister's kids, my sister's daughter's kids, love Moana. So yeah,
It's a family-friendly Disney character that the children can like,
And
unlike
they
a
didn't.
lot of recent ones. So
Yeah. Well,
I'm
and
not
they
surprised
didn't
it's
fill it with all sorts of
Any preaching?
agendas.
No.
Yeah.
So it's just pure entertainment, then, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Mm.
And it's, from what I understand, it's kind of a middling film. It's not that great, but it's good enough.
Starving, starving man, give him a
Yeah.
cracker, it's a feast analogy.
Yeah. Mm.
Side effect, 1. It's been a tough month. Legend wrench, by the way. So, did we watch it then? Who watched it?
I never saw it. My sister's kids saw it and they thought it was great. So
I never saw the first one, so I didn't see a point in seeing the second one.
I never saw the first one either.
I will just say, if I may, my local Cine World is closing today, and
Oh, no.
it's
Oh wow!
a bit of a
Yeah.
shame.
Oh, another one. Terrible.
Another cinema near me was Cineworld actually, and that's
Cheers,
closed.
Hollywood.
It's
Yeah.
gone.
I think we may see a bunch of that here in the U.S.
It was a great
Yep.
cinema as well. It was a great cinema as well.
Mm.
So if I go to see any movie now, it's going to be a pain in the ass to go the further distance.
Well, mine's still open. Do you know what? Right, when Cineworld opened where I was, it had at the bottom, it had
Like for
Starbucks and all kinds of things. And now when I go there, because nobody's going in it, it just has computer machines and that's it. There's nothing there. You go up there, you buy your popcorn, you go into the cinema.
Icofos,
else
Amelia Bedelia wrenched. Girls want to dress up as Disney princesses. Merch, Moana costumes are
That's
not
true.
a hit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true. But now men want to dress up like women now. So I guess it's,
And on that bombshell, let's move on. Okay. As A24 re-releases the Coleman Domingo Oscar contender #Sing Sing in movie theaters this week, the indie studio is also making the film available to nearly 1 million people across.
Incarcerated people across the US. In other words, people in jail.
Why?
Because they can. I guess. I don't know.
Sing Sing is a famous prison,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
so they're doing it for publicity.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't
Mhm.
understand why, but I thought, okay.
It's a sequel to Sing, the animated movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's called Sing.
No,
Sing.
no, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah,
No.
Sing Sing is a maximum security prison in New York.
I thought Sing Sing was a panda from China.
No, that's Sing Sing.
The Ling Ling.
Okay, so who's that geezer?
Don't know. Don't care. Just don't care.
I just don't understand. Why are they? I don't understand. I don't understand
Well, it's
why they're
I don't
making
know.
a point of doing this.
Well, it's publicity, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
the film obviously
Because
is
it's
about
shite.
people in jail, isn't it? So I guess.
Yeah, I think that's Coleman Domingo is the lead in this.
Here you
Oh
go.
yeah, there it is. It's right in the title.
Cider Feet, Legend Wrench, one for the Brits, the little Brits. Ting Tong.
Ding dong. That was a song by not the Goodies, the other ones, wasn't it?
It was the song. It was a song by
Ding Tong.
that
Ling
comedian.
Tong.
That-
Ding
what-
Dong.
song.
Wing
No.
Tong.
What's the comedian's name?
By the guy who did I'm Walking Backwards
Ping.
for Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's Ping Pong.
No.
I've forgotten his
God,
name. He's really,
yes,
really,
he's really famous.
really
yeah,
famous.
yeah. He put on his
Wing Tong.
graveside.
Ping Tong.
I told you I was sick or something like that.
Welcome
Didn't he?
to Casual Racism on Mr. Brown.
What's his
Alliance.
name?
He got a personalised letter from Prince Charles, as
yeah.
he was at the time, and just said "pious little bastard"
Yes, he did.
in
Yeah.
reply to it.
I've been
Mike
burgled.
Mike Milligan.
Mike
that's it.
Milligan. Sorry, carry on.
I've been burgled, which is never nice. Wrenched. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Yeah,
I like that song, Wang Chong.
So To Live and Die in LA theme
It's a really good
soundtrack's
song.
fantastic.
Mhm.
Police are coming for us because I did some casual racing.
That would be. They're outside my window. I don't know why.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Has Trump been killed yet?
Oh,
Don't.
Security.
Moving on.
yeah.
Killed everybody.
No, there apparently is some chaos going on outside the arena that they're going to be using for
Okay. They're not
the-
meant to be there.
thing because they've reached capacity already apparently, and a bunch of people are pissed off.
Okay. NPC person. Hello, my friend. Celebrate our differences. Yeah, we do on this channel. Sometimes.
And have a
Let's move
little
on.
fun without everybody getting offended. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that guy? Who's that guy who plays the Hulk?
Mark
Lou
Ruffalo.
Ferrigno.
No, the other one.
Yeah.
The new one.
Mark
What's his name?
Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo. He'd probably be outside, wouldn't he?
Oh,
Screaming.
no, he's at the other rally down the
is it?
street. Yeah.
Depends
You
who
should
plays
be
that.
listening to us. You should be listening to us.
Okay. I'm going to try and read this. Sir Ridley Scott says he set aside. I'll start again. Sir Ridley Scott says he set aside his Bee Gees biopic at Paramount over deal issues. The studio changed the goalpost. I said, you can't do that. They insisted. I said, well, I'm going to warn you, I will walk because I will go on to the next movie. They didn't believe me, and I did. I was being asked to go too far, and I said, no, next. They didn't like my deal. So I said, bear with me, folks.
I'll move on.
I'll move on. I'm expensive, but I'm in good.
He's not that good recently.
Staying alive.
Staying alive.
Staying alive.
Staying alive.
Staying alive.
Staying alive.
Yeah. What change do you think they were trying to put into it?
They're probably trying to make them all gay or something like
Make
that.
them all gay, yeah.
Yeah.
Turn one of them into a black trans woman.
That's
yes,
right, yeah,
that's what you
yeah.
need to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not diverse enough. We need a more diverse cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dear.
There you go.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. Bee Gees were okay. I like the
Yeah,
Bee
they
Gees.
were. They were huge at one point, weren't they? Bloody after Saturday Night Fever was one of the best-selling albums in the world at one point, wasn't it?
There you go. I like this
Yeah.
Stinky Man's joke. Sly Jester, hello, my friend. How deep are your pockets?
Aren't they some like one of the only bands that's had a number one in 5 consecutive decades? It's something really peculiar like that because they've just done really well.
I think Cliff Richard did that as well. Arch Colin mentioned all those teeth, such a Massachusetts.
I still haven't forgotten that gag that Kenny Everett did on them. That when I first saw that gag, I was crying with laughter. I thought it was really funny.
The Massachusetts.
Yeah. Kenny Everett. Yeah,
They have remained relevant for a very long time, even though one of them has passed away. Although Ticket's third off. But I mean, even during the
I thought
90s.
2 of them, isn't it?
Is it 2 of them now?
yeah,
Two
two
of
of them.
them.
My God.
Who's
half
left?
I think Barry is left, but I could be wrong.
Barry.
Wasn't there 4 of them? And the young fella first died, didn't he?
There
of
was
drugs?
4, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
They had a
Okay.
younger brother, and if I
Robin.
remember, he
Yeah.
unalived himself because he was
Oh, God.
dating Victoria Principal from Dallas,
Damn.
and she left him, This is me speculating. Okay, I don't know. I haven't looked through the archives. This is just from my brain. He was going out with her at the time, and then they separated, and then he got depressed or something, and he unalived himself, the youngest brother. That's what
Yeah,
I
he did.
believe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then
So not
it-
staying alive.
was it the
Behave.
guy
I
with the
don't
long
know.
hair? He died next, I think. And then they were left, and then the guy with the beard died. The long
Two of
hair
them.
and the beard died. There's one left. There's only
Hmm.
one left now.
There's Barry, Robin,
Barry.
Robin.
There's 4 of them.
Help me out here.
Yeah.
Altogether, 4
Okay,
of
there
them,
were
yeah.
3 in the Bee Gees. The 4th one was a younger brother
Younger
that was
brother, yes.
unofficial.
He
They
was
would,
Robin, wasn't he?
Yes, I
Mhm.
think.
there was
Yeah.
3,
Robin.
and then there was
Yeah.
I can't remember the 4th one.
Maurice.
Morris.
Sorry,
Maurice.
Maurice.
The principal members had been
Andy.
Barry, Robin, and Maurice
Barry.
Gibb,
Hmm.
and there was also Colin Peterson,
No shooty, no.
Vince Melanie, and Jeff Bridgeford. So,
Andy Gibb was the one that you guys were referring
That's the
to.
fella. Yeah,
Andy
yeah.
Gibb was the one that was sometimes with them, and they do songs with him, but he wasn't an official member.
Oh,
He was
okay.
their younger brother, and I still stand by my my theory about the Victoria Principle.
Principle.
You're
what I was
probably
saying.
right, actually, on that. You're probably
But the
right.
original, they came from Canada, didn't they? Originally,
No, I
as
thought
I
Isle of
recall.
Man, aren't they?
Oh, are they English? But I think
Yeah,
they went to
Isle of
Canada,
Man.
didn't they?
Yeah,
So they went
yeah.
from there to Canada and
They're
then
all
back
British.
to back to America, didn't they? They went from there to Canada and then back to America or something. I remember watching the documentary
See,
a long
even I
time
knew.
ago.
Yeah, Cartoon Man 154, my friend.
Mm.
Isle of Man, yeah.
The reason why they would make a good story is because they had to really pivot within their career a number of times.
Yes.
First of all, they were like a 60s band doing whatever kind of music you had there. Then in the 70s, they tried to find a way to stay relevant, and they kind of latched onto this whole disco movement and all that kind of falsetto. All the falsetto that you know them for, that started in the 70s. And that was just because there was one track, I don't remember what it's called, where at the very end of the track, one of those brothers just started going, hey! And everybody said, like, they're like, bro, that's the
Staying
best
Alive,
thing.
wasn't it?
It wasn't. He did it on an
It was
earlier track.
before it, yeah. It
He
was
sings kind
before
of
it.
normal the whole time, and at the end he
Yeah.
just goes, whoo! And everybody told him,
You do
you're
what?
a genius. They told him in the studio, you're a genius. You got to do that all the time now. And then they switched and they started doing that falsetto all the time, did the whole Staying Alive, the Saturday Night Fever, all that stuff, and became like known for disco. But then they ran into more trouble because disco became annoying and it fell out of favor. So suddenly, from being the toast of the town, everybody hated them. By 1980, nobody wanted to talk to them, and they were
Still
considered
good, though.
so undesirable to the
Still
industry.
good, though.
What'd you say?
Still very, very good, though.
Oh yes, no, but they were smart. This is why the movie would be interesting. That instead of becoming bums, they said to themselves, okay, basically nobody wants to hire us to be musicians that perform. They don't want to buy our albums, and nobody wants to release our albums. Why don't we write music for other bands? Because we're so good at producing and writing hits. And they started rolling out things like hits for, I don't know, Tina Turner, all these like, I don't know what they started. I could be wrong, Tina Turner, maybe it's like Gladys Knight. I don't even remember. But they started rolling out songs even for artists that you wouldn't even think of. And by doing that, they stayed relevant within the industry, still making money, still having respect. And then they waited long enough. Suddenly there's like a
87.
resurgence, like nostalgic resurgence.
They did Jive Talking. I was DJing at the time, and Jive Talking was massive.
Yeah.
And nobody knew it was the BJs. The blowjobs.
The blowjobs, yeah.
It was Diana Ross, and it was the album Eaten Alive.
Yeah.
think
Very,
somebody-
very talented. Very, very, very talented.
How they got their sound? I think one of them got kicked in the balls. I think. That's how they got the sound.
Bit of helium.
sound. Yeah, a bit of helium as well.
They are Australian who lived in Isle of Man,
Right.
who moved to Canada.
That's
did they?
it. I remember.
I don't know about the Canada, but hey, look who's here, everybody.
I remember
Uninspired reviewer.
watching a documentary, and they said they were in Canada, and then they moved to England, and then they moved to America, or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm
probably
wrong.
America. Uninspired reviewer wrenched €5. Cheers, everybody. Thank you, my friend. Uninspired, you're going to come on one week soon. We miss you, man. my man.
Cheers there, kitty.
Okay, shall we? One more. Here you go. Manuel Grell, Regged. Ridley Scott's Alien Night Fever.
Yeah, I see the alien walking down the road in the beginning. It'd be cool.
Everybody going, staying alive. Literally adds new meaning.
Mm.
I don't know if I can be bothered to read the top bit, but it just says Ridley Scott's new Alien movie is just what franchise needs after Romulus.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah,
So Romulus was what we needed after the last failure.
Yeah, in the Prometheus trilogy. Yay.
That's why he gave his blessing to the other one.
So
So he can come back to this shit. That's what's happening.
Oh, is that why he dumped the previous one then, do we think?
Look, Ridley Scott, right? He's very, how shall I put it? He's just an idiot. That's all. And he refuses for failure. He just wants Romulus to be known as one of the best
It's not
alien films. It is. It's rubbish. Sorry.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Alien, great. Aliens, greater.
And that was it. There were no other Alien movies. Thank you.
Yep.
Good night.
That's it.
Alien 3 could have been good.
La la la, not listening. La la la, doesn't exist.
Yeah. They spoilt it, didn't they? From that
Go
point
away
on.
now,
Yeah.
Ridley. Go away now. See, I thought this as well. Do you know, rust in peace, Wrench Lonovan? When Prometheus, so looking forward to it, looked amazing.
And you know
What a
Prometheus,
load of
right?
bollocks.
When it ended, and,
What a
and
load
that
of
woman went
bollocks.
on that ship and it flew away and stuff. When had the sequel to it?
They
She
killed
wasn't
her
even
off.
in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
she
killed her
wasn't
off.
even in it. They
Yeah.
killed her off screen.
They
I
did
was
an
like, what the
Alien
hell's
3.
this?
Yeah.
Who was
And she
this?
was good. She was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridley, it's dead. Move on.
Oh God, Ridley's still here.
Gladiator 2 has officially passed Gladiator at the worldwide box office.
So,
Okay, on that bombshell.
next, what's this one?
Oh no.
The new Captain America Brave. I said that wrong, didn't I? The new Captain African American Brave New World Dolby poster features the same shot as Tetanus from Eternals.
Not far off.
Cheers.
Look at that, everybody.
Might as well be Ted.
I think they mention it, don't they? Because that big claw thing in that film, how comes the
It
world
was
doesn't see it?
for those who didn't see the Eternals. The Earth is an egg for a celestial, and it started to hatch, so it was pushing its way out before it was killed. So it would have destroyed the Earth, but it didn't. because
And
the
then one of
Eternals
the Eternals jumped on it and transformed it into some sort of
rock,
stone rock stuff.
Isn't it sort of like supposed to be, the reason vibranium exists? Or something?
Oh no, vibranium's was already there. It's going to be
right.
how they explain adamantium.
Adamantium. That was
Yes, it will come from that.
Adamant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
One for the Brits.
Yeah.
Stand and deliver, indeed.
It's how they
your
will
money
explain
or
the
your
origins. The origins of adamantium will be from
Yeah.
that thing.
And it's the fact that nothing else Marvel has ever commented on the fact that there is a giant hand and head poking out of the sea now.
Yeah. No. I mean, if you look at the size of it, if you're measuring that, like that's going to cause all sorts of problems
Yeah.
with like the orbit of the Earth and all sorts of stuff. It's
Tides
going to be
and
very weird.
landmasses and
Yes,
everything,
tides. Yeah, it's going to be.
Well, it's just stupid.
Forget all
writing.
about it.
It was just stupid writing. That's all. And it was a stupid superhero film, wasn't it? As well. So they should just strike this off the calendar.
Okay, question then, if I may. Which phase was Internals?
This one.
Oh,
What? I'm confused. 3, 4? I don't know which one.
3, wasn't it?
I've
was
3.
three.
Lost track of where Eternals came out now. Did it come
That
out
would have
during
been
the
part
coup?
of phase 4.
4?
Phase 4.
Are you sure? I thought it was 3. Because phase 1 and 2
Phase
was
3. 3
sure.
Yeah.
Phase 4.
Phase 1 and 2 was the beginning of the Marvel
I'm very
and
confused
ending,
here.
and the second phase was ending with
Oh, okay.
Phase
Endgame, wasn't it not?
3.
Right,
Phase
here you go.
3 ended with Endgame.
At
Oh, I
least somebody,
see.
at
So
least somebody
4
knows. Here you go. George
4 was after
Rex.
Endgame.
Yeah, 3 ended with Endgame. 4, yeah.
Okay, 4 then.
So
Yeah.
4 it had ended with the Black Panther Wakanda Forever and Guardians of the Galaxy
Okay.
holiday special. And then after that, Quantumania was the start of Phase 5.
How many movies did you watch in Phase 4 then, panel? R2?
Oh,
There were a few, weren't there?
I
There were a
saw
few.
all of them, but I saw very few of them in the theater. I watched them all just
No, okay. How
once they
many did
landed
you
on
see
streaming.
in the theater?
Let's see. I did get suckered into seeing Eternals in the theater,
For you.
and I think that was it.
I saw 2. I think I saw. Oh, wait a moment. Did I see 2? I saw Eternals, but that was a free screening at BAFTA.
You hated that, didn't you?
Hated it. Everything about it. Hated. I wanted to chuck something at the director when she came on stage, but didn't have anything to hand. But I would have chucked something at her because it was so awful and boring, that film. And then the second one is the Marvels part of that phase?
Yeah, I think
No,
that's
it's not. I've got a list up here of what the Phase
All
4
right.
movies are. It goes
Yeah.
from Black Widow, Shang-Chi,
Oh, I saw Black
Eternals,
Widow.
No Way Home,
Ching-Chi.
Multiverse of Madness,
Oh,
Love and
yeah.
Thunder, and then
3
Wakanda
then.
Forever. That's Phase 4.
3. I saw 3 then.
What was
No Way
Spider-Man No
Home.
Way Home? Or was
Yeah, I
that
saw that
just
one.
out
No
of
Way
it?
Home was part of
Right in the
4.
middle of 4. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I
And
saw
so I
2.
did see that one.
That's 2 I saw then. I saw the Marvels hybrid and No Way Home. Rest of them
Yeah.
I didn't even bother with.
Ooh, Phase 4 TV series included such delights as Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Amazing.
What If,
Fantastic.
Moon Knight,
Amazing.
She-Hulk,
Brilliant.
Miss Marvel.
She-Hulk.
Didn't watch that.
Phase 4
She-Hulk was fantastic.
was Phase disappointment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She-Hulk was
everything.
so...
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Yep.
Price wins. Can't beat that. By the way.
On streaming, I saw all of these. But yeah, not very few I went to the theater for.
I don't think I've seen any of them.
She-Hulk was absolute garbage. But
It really was.
I had a soft spot for it.
If he's the new Captain America, why has he still got his wings?
They should have just kept him as Falcon. He should have just always been Falcon.
I don't understand. If they're touting him as the new Captain America, why is he still Falcon? He's a hybrid now, is he? Captain America Falcon.
Oh, is he like trans America, trans Captain? Trans.
So in other words, the title's misleading. Captain America. It's not Captain America.
Yep.
Okay, look, I'm gonna bear with me, folks. Okay, look. Wayfarer Project wrenched World of Sport. She-Hulk made Little Platoon.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
He had been around for a while.
Common people like the Avatar wrenched. Mr. Brown made Little. I'm going to put that on my gravestone, everybody.
What, that picture?
Yeah, yeah. I would
But
say.
why has it got Dolby on it though? I don't understand. Is it just promoting Dolby? Is it?
I'm guessing certain theaters have specific Dolby surround sound. So.
Yeah, it's going to be in I forget what they call it. Yeah, there's the special theaters that have all the Dolby extra stuff, special Dolby surround and Dolby 3D and everything.
Yeah. 3 or 4 speakers under the seats and stuff.
It might sound amazing, but it'd still be shite. It's a month away, less than 3 weeks.
I'm not going to go until if somebody says to me it's okay, I'll go. But I don't really.
I don't think it will be.
Right then.
I think
then
as a
hold on to it.
YouTuber, I'm probably going to have to go, make the effort.
You'll have to jump in your car, mate, and try and find the nearest cinema.
Drive over there and spend those.
Cineworld, why did you close 3 weeks before? Bastard.
Because nobody was going.
£3.
Just do what a lot of people do. Just nip on a plane, go over to India and hand record it and bring it back.
Sometimes you just got to make the effort, like I did with Marvel's.
If it was worth the effort, I'd do it, but I do not have any confidence in it being worth it.
I love cinema, though. It's a shame.
I do.
I love going to the cinema.
Try telling Hollywood that.
Last film I went to see was Nosferatu, and I did
Good.
enjoy that cinema. Yeah, I enjoyed that cinema experience. It's just all about the experience of being in the cinema. That's what it is.
It is. Okay. Let's. Oh, we've got super chat. Bear with me. Romeo Tango November Zulu Wrenched World of Sport 10 New Zealand dollars. I'm going to try and read this properly, Romeo. When the Doctor Who cried for Frodo as he flew the Enterprise into the Death Star and fired the wave motion gun to destroy the Cylons and free Wakanda from Skeletor and the Decepticons, I yawned.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember that. It was just before Dark Father went, Luke, I'm your dad.
I'm your father. Thank you, Romeo.
And then Luke said, "Your mother."
Sister. Shall we? That was when
Move
Star
on.
Wars was good, wasn't it? Anyway, let's move
Yes.
on.
Moving sideways.
Oh no.
Oh no. New look at Anthony Mackie, who is a great actor, and Danny Ramirez, who's in Top Gun, in Captain African American.
God, what is
Yep.
this shit?
Looks crappy.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
What-
And
what-
Yeah, they've been putting out a lot of promotional materials because they want people to know. Oh, look, we have a bucket, we have a keychain. Come get your popcorn bucket.
Hang on.
But his costume doesn't fit him. What's that all about? The arms. Look at the arms.
Look at the
Captain
arms.
America has a costume that doesn't fit him. What the hell is that about? What? This looks shit.
Has he
It
got
really
he's
does.
got a medal? What the fuck?
That's
He's
a
got-
keychain. Yeah.
He's got an IMAX medal, everybody.
Why don't they
Well
go all
done.
the way and make Falcon incredibly black with a big afro
Let's
and
go all the way.
with a spliff in his
Let's
hand or
go
something?
all-
You know what I mean?
Get
Seriously. That's what's missing, isn't it? Stupid
And
people.
Is Danny
Dan-
Ramirez the new Falcon? Sorry,
Yes.
El Falcon.
Could they give him like a Spanish moustache as well?
Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? They're so stupid. They have a black American hero, comic book hero called Falcon,
They
and they
need to do
literally
better.
stripped that
They
character
knew-
to put him in a white character's part. It's so ridiculously racist and stupid. I don't see how these
You-
people can't see it.
Gotta do
Really
better,
can't see
Mega
it.
Geek. You gotta do better.
Idiots.
And he's not even a super soldier. The whole
No.
point, Captain America shield, he could go in, he could kick ass, he had sort of like extra strength and stuff. And Falcon's just a guy with
The shield.
a kind of Iron Man suit who's got someone else's shield.
Well, he's got an
may have-
IMAX medal. It's
He,
not all
he
bad.
practiced throwing it against trees, so
Yeah.
I mean that means he can throw it. But if someone hits him,
He's
it's
out.
gonna hurt.
yeah. That's
Um,
Yep, go ahead.
I didn't miss the super chats, did I?
No. Says
Did I?
you missed 4, apparently. I don't think you did, though.
No, I did. Flav, I
Nope.
did them, mate.
Nope. I see them all.
And why
Yeah,
why
I did
isn't
them.
why is Falcon wearing shades?
On the re-rub, mate.
Where's the Captain America mask? If he's meant to be Captain America, why don't you just give him the full Captain America costume? Stupid. Get one that fits as well.
It's got to
Yeah.
have cost at least $500 million making this movie. By
Yeah, and it's gonna leave a crater in the theaters when it arrives. I mean,
Almost.
they've been. Yeah, go ahead.
No,
they've-
I'm interrupting. Sorry, folks. Sorry.
They've been talking about all the money this is going to be making and saying, oh, it's going to premiere to this huge number. And I think that they're missing. They're thinking that's going to be the domestic number, like they're saying 107 or something million. I think that's going to be worldwide. This is not going to do big overseas. First of all, it's Captain America, so Chinese people love watching Captain America. Plus, we know that a lot of other areas of the world aren't particularly keen on watching black superheroes.
Apparently,
We've
nearly
known
3
this,
million. It's the shortest movie as well. In
90 minutes.
Yeah.
It was sort of like 2.5 hours, and they've just cut it back. It's about 90 minutes now.
Yeah,
$3 million, almost $3 million a minute.
It's
A
ridiculous.
minute.
Yeah, this is going to be a massive flop. They will have not seen flops of this level.
I said on a previous stream that it would make 300 million worldwide in total.
Yeah,
I
think it'll do better. I think it'll make about
it'll do
400. But,
I think it'll make something between 400 and 500, but regardless, even if it made 500, it costs so much to make it that it's not going to be a profit.
Yeah. I think it'll do Quantum Mania level.
But they'll spin it, won't
sales, but
they? They'll spin it.
Oh
yeah.
It's
the #1 movie in the world.
Yeah.
Never mind that we lost $2 for every dollar we earned back, but that's okay.
I got a tough question here. Arch Colin wrenched, Miss Brown asked me, will they hide Captain Falcon for the Chinese?
Yeah, because they'll promote the Hispanic guy, and Anthony Mackie will be a little tiny speck in the background. Just the shield.
They'll cover his face somehow.
Yeah, or they'll just do the shield.
Yeah.
They'll just have the shield there with like a Red Hulk fist or something.
That's
and that'll
right,
be
yeah.
it.
Can we move on, please?
In a minute, I'm just typing. Just amuse yourself, folks.
What are you typing?
No, I was just paranoid that I'd missed the super chats. I did the super chats.
We
didn't
did
I?
them all. We did them all.
Okay. I'm just a bit paranoid, and when I'm old as well, so memory ain't what it used to be. So okay. Speak of the devil, super chat. MJuke84 wrenched 5 Canadian woke dollars with this movie. It's like Savile used to say, this will leave a bad taste in your mouth.
Oh, now then.
Now then. Okay. Shall we?
Captain America meets Shuddy Waddy. Oh no.
Farron Tahir, who's a great actor, by the way, is reprising his role as Raza in the Vision series.
Was he the terrorist?
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't he die?
He get killed. He got killed by Iron Man. In Iron Man, he got killed. I'm confused.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, when he escaped, he burned his face. And then Ironmonger killed him.
Yes.
Later on.
That's right.
So yeah, I have no idea.
Maybe he didn't die. Maybe it was just a flesh wound.
Oh, it's Marvel. It's a multiverse.
Well,
he just popped over from somewhere else.
Yeah, he didn't die on screen though. So clearly, yeah, he could have survived.
Jesus.
He also got killed by that guy in Star Trek, didn't he?
He did
Star Trek as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got stabbed
by what's the?
Can't remember the guy's name.
Eric Banner. Is it Eric Banner?
Yeah, Eric Banner's character.
What's his somehow LOZ wrenched will spot. Somehow Raza returned.
I just wish it was one universe. Come on, stop with this multi-universe shit. Seriously.
Yeah.
Here we go. Somebody will know. Amelia Clark Skrullarm. He's a Skrull. We can't die. There you go, folks. That's why it's coming back. We've had it from
there you go.
We've had it from the horse's arm, as it were. So,
literally, probably a better idea than how they're going to bring him back in the show.
I just wish they would keep people dead already. Can they stop bringing them back? I don't want to see them anymore. And especially this guy. Like,
no one ever dies.
There was not one moment in the past, 14 years or whatever it's been, that I've thought to myself, can they bring back this guy? I really want to see him again. There wasn't even one time that I thought that.
Do you remember Iron Man? Remember?
Yeah. What about who's the main villain in Iron Man? Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, Ironmonger.
They're not going to bring him back because he's white, isn't he? So there you go. That's what
pale, male, stale.
That's right.
This guy was like a henchman. He was really insignificant. There's nothing, he was at best like a secondary villain. It's fine. There was no reason to resurrect this guy, not even from another universe. Not Not in any way, shape, or form.
Common people wrenched. If Marvel brought back my mum, I'd be pissed off at this point.
You know what? Right? Seriously, I just feel like getting on a
Chicken
plane,
tonight?
flying over there, right? Going into the Marvel Studios and slapping everyone. They just
Who
are
would,
so
who would you start
awful.
with? Kevin
Well, it'll be Feige first. Then I would demand that he drives me to Robbie Downey Jr.'s house and smack him one too. And then Captain America find him, smack him one. Smack them all. Seriously.
People might like that though.
Honestly, common sense people. What is wrong with these people? Honestly, they just don't know what they're doing.
I'm hoping that 2025 just puts a nail in the MCU coffin because
I like Paul Bettany. He's great.
Yeah, no, I love Paul Bettany. I think he's a good actor, and I think he's done well in that particular role. But yeah, I mean, we got this Brave New World, Thunderbolts. Supposedly we're getting the Fantastic Four movie. I assume that's still coming.
Who's that thief who stole all Tony's tech? Iron.
Yeah, him. Ironmonger, whatever his name is.
Oh, Ironheart. Yes, we're getting Ironheart this year.
That's going to be a disaster too.
Oh, it's going to be awful.
I just don't understand how could they not see that this is bad? I just
don't know.
I actually don't care about Vision.
Neither do I.
Like he did his role. There was that whole thing in Endgame that was very nice, and I never want to see him again.
But
do you know what?
agreed,
right,
it was very nice. Yes.
Do you know what hero in Marvel deserves his own film? The Hulk, the proper Hulk, not Dr. Hulk. The Hulk. Seriously.
The Hulk, with Mark Ruffalo playing him, I almost feel like you can even keep that.
Maybe
one.
You're right. Yeah, maybe you're right. Forgot he was. Can't we just have the Hulk instead of Mark Ruffalo? Just not have him in it. Just have the Hulk.
I would bring back Lou Ferrigno. It's too bad that Bill Bixby isn't alive. I like those guys better than Ruffalo.
Yeah.
I found out recently all of the noises that Hulk makes in all of the movies and the TV series, it's all Lou Ferrigno.
Yes.
Every single noise as Hulk is Lou Ferrigno. I
yeah,
think
he's
that's
good at it.
really amazing.
Do you know what? They should bring back who's the original Bruce Banner? Guy that
Bill
was in the
Bixby.
movie.
Bill Bixby.
No, not Bill Bixby. The other fella. The one that was in the movie.
Edward Norton or
Edward Norton.
Bana?
Edward Norton.
Or there was also Eric Bana.
Yeah.
No, Edward Norton. I liked Edward Norton as Bruce Banner. I thought he was really good.
I quite enjoyed that.
Yeah, he was better than Ruffalo is. He's
He
a
was.
better actor than Ruffalo.
Was that the first appearance of Iron Man?
No.
Depending where you were.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess it
Okay.
was when he appeared at the ending.
Yeah, shall we move on?
Yeah.
There's one thing that I wanted to say.
Come.
Go ahead.
That Mark Ruffalo, when you look at his eyes, he doesn't look smart enough to be a professor or a doctor. There's this goofy, confused
Fall in
look
the
on his
eyes.
face, and it just doesn't. I've never believed that he's this genius scientist. But that's just me.
Edward Norton was better as Bruce Banner. At least
Yeah.
I felt for him when I first saw the movie.
He's a better actor, and he seems smarter. So at least you have that. I don't know if he was the perfect casting, but he doesn't look like an idiot, which kind of helps.
He doesn't look like an
You're
idiot.
not a fan of Ruffalo then?
We have to listen to Ruffalo. Did you not hear what he said?
Ruffalo sounds like a brand of chips, crisps.
Like Ruffles.
Okay, let's move on. The Russo brothers asked their longtime MCU writer Stephen McFeely, "What do you think if we all go back and do Secret Wars?" He was like, "Fuck no, absolutely not." And then he hung up. And the next morning he called. "All right, I have an idea."
It's probably a shit one as well.
What they don't mention is after that phone call, they called him up again and say, "How much is this going to cost?"
Absolutely.
Drove a truckload of money up to his front door, dumped it outside, and then he called back and said, "I've got an idea."
That's right.
I will say one thing, and this I know thanks to Script Doctor, who was always, mentioning this. Stephen McFeely was around back when they used to write Marvel movies that were halfway decent. So unlike those kind of later weird quantum manias and strange things that were all crap. He has a track record of writing a few things that were actually acceptable. I don't know if this is going to be acceptable, but at least he's one of their better writers.
Yeah, he wrote was it Captain America, the original first Avenger.
Uh-huh.
That was good.
I'm trying to think what else.
kind of
Thor: Dark World, I think.
Oh, I sucked.
Yeah,
I think it was
a rough one.
it's probably the director that.
I thought he wrote Endgame, but maybe I'm wrong. You guys can.
The
check.
Russo brothers wrote. Russo brothers together with 2 other people wrote Endgame.
They always work with a Russo. Let me see for a second.
No, he did. Stephen McFeely and Christopher Marcus wrote Endgame.
May I
right,
make
yeah.
one of my famous
And Infinity War.
Predictions.
Sorry, carry on.
predictions? That's the word I was looking for.
It's going to make billions. Go on, say it.
Do you know, I kind of get the feeling that this they know that this has got to be good. They know it's got to be good, or it's done. I get the feeling it is going to be good, but can we forgive them for what they've done?
I don't think it's going to be good.
Ah,
I don't
The
think
thing
we can
is,
forgive them.
no.
we
They
are
wrote
the
Winter-
audience.
He wrote The Winter Soldier, so that's good.
Yeah, that was good.
Ooh,
I like
yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
But the thing
And
is that we are the audience. If they think they're going to create new people to see this, the kids today, they're into a TikTok, they're into their phones and stuff like that. There's no way they're into Marvel movies. We are the ones that grew up with Marvel movies. Do you know what I mean?
don't
And a
think we
few
can
more.
forgive them.
We are the audience. If they don't do it right, we're gone. Well, I've gone anyway.
And it's quite sad to realize that, because Marvel has been made movies for quite a long time now, and the fact that it's still sort of like collapsed like the Ottoman Empire now, it's just nothing left.
They finished at Endgame as far as I was concerned.
Brown thinks I genuinely think this will do the bill
It probably will, because you
out of a morbid curiosity.
Yeah, I think so. But you know what? It's probably not going to be good.
I'll give it definitely. I'm going to say this now. It's definitely going to get 5.5 out of 10 from me.
It's not going to be good.
Well, they're talking about Secret Wars, so that's going to be after Doomsday. So I think if Doomsday is a flop, then no one's going to go see Secret Wars. They'll be done. Doomsday is their last chance to win their audience back. No one's going to care about Secret Wars if the Doomsday film is terrible.
Which is the first? Oh, this isn't the first one then.
No, it'll be Doomsday and then Secret Wars.
Oh, okay.
But didn't they do Secret Wars as a TV show with Nick Fury?
Did
I'm
Secret
confused.
Invasion? Secret
Oh,
Invasion. Yeah,
getting
Secret
confused.
Invasion was about the Skrulls coming in and taking over in different areas of the world. It was awful. Absolutely one of the worst things I have ever seen.
Yeah.
And then the Secret Wars is different. Yeah.
And they cut Fury, didn't they, in that one?
It's going to have to do the billion just to pay Downey's wages.
Yeah.
That's
probably.
crazy. That's fucking crazy. Is that?
Who cares?
All right. On that bombshell. Who cares? Let's move on. First poster for Daredevil, Born Again, premiering on March 4. Dead there.
I've got to admit, it's not unpleasant to see you again. I thought he was going to kiss him. That's what I thought when I saw that trailer. I was
We're
like,
getting
oh,
awful
here we
close.
go. Yeah, there we
I
go.
would like this to be good. I'm not
So
sure it will be.
Eggs is coming in hot here.
Yep.
Please be good. Yeah. I would like it to be. I'm not sure if it can be.
Yep.
And it has a lot of questions to answer. Like, how is Kingpin still alive? He had his face blown off.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Maybe just forgot
you
about
know
it.
where's She-Hulk? Because Daredevil and her got quite close. So
Maybe.
yeah,
Maybe they're starting from the when the series Daredevil ended. Maybe they're starting from there and forgetting about all that
Yeah.
stuff.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping
Yeah.
that they pretend that that other stuff never even happened, and we don't even. It's as if it never happened. Although
What
we
if
saw it.
oh god, did he fight Echo as well? Am I just imagining that?
Pardon?
Daredevil.
Daredevil. Did he
Yeah,
fight
he
Echo?
fought Echo.
Oh yeah, it was a terrible fight scene
I
too.
forgot that series actually
It was
existed.
laughably
Literally.
bad.
Yeah,
That was a good joke there, but nobody got it.
We're ignoring it. We got it,
Pardon?
but we ignored it.
If there was
Definitely ignored it.
if there's a caption, you know, like when they do like a little caption at the beginning of the episode,
Mm.
and it says, we completely ignore She-Hulk. Would you be happy at that point?
I'd be smiling.
Mm.
Don't know about
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
There you go.
And also,
Is it?
Kingpin, right?
There you go, folks.
It's hard to
Isn't-
unsee things.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
unsee it.
There
It's,
is
it's
that.
out there.
Yes.
Kingpin's meant to be big, isn't he? I mean, in season 1, he was quite big, and then in this trailer, he's kind of shrunk down a bit. He looks a bit
Yes.
thin. You're
Yeah.
like, okay.
I can't see Kingpin as being threatening because one of the last times I saw him, he was sitting in a corner crying like a
Whimpering,
baby.
yes.
Yeah.
Can't see it.
Mm.
And he was whimpering because there were Native American ladies that overpowered him with their
That's the
aura.
That's the one.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What a load of old
It
bollocks.
really was so bad. We
I
move
thought
on.
it's- There's
I
a
never
lot
watched
resting on this, isn't there? On this.
No, there isn't.
No?
They don't care. They
Oh,
don't
okay.
care. I mean, they're making this show, and I'm hoping that people watch it. You know, if it's good, it's good. If it's
Well, they're
bad,
making
bad.
the filming season 2 pretty much straight away.
Well, they're a bit stupid, aren't they? Why can't they wait to see if people like this one, and
Perhaps
then
it's good.
we'll find out.
Mm.
We'll find
We
out.
will in 2 and a bit.
Charlie Cox.
Daredevil Born Again trailer has had one of Marvel's TV most, watched debuts ever. I think it was the most popular one now.
In the comics, Daredevil's redhead, didn't he?
No
But they
idea.
got rid of that. There you go.
The internet is excited about this.
Am I?
Very good. Marvel is saved.
No, it's not. We'll
Yes,
find
it
out.
is.
Yes.
Good or not, I don't think anything can save the MCU.
No.
We'll see.
It's also the fact Marvel are going to be releasing several things, and we can say if this is good, it's going to be followed by something shite.
Ironheart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you might have something good, and then something shite again. And it's sort of
I
like
think.
this, we don't have a consistent.
What's that movie with what's her name? Florence Pugh.
Thunderbolts.
I think that's after this.
Yeah.
Is it?
Isn't Florence
Was
Pugh
it-
made a film with Spider-Man?
Was she the Black
Yes.
Widow's sister?
Mhm.
Right. Okay.
So this is due out
I
in
couldn't care. Carry on.
this is due out in March. So we'll get Falcon,
Yes.
whatever first, and then this, and then sometime in the summer
Oh, I can't
is
wait.
when Thunderbolts asterisk comes out.
Okay.
And on that bombshell,
Let's sidestep. Comparisons here. 2018. We're not talking about the timing in the evening. It's the year 2018 of our Lord, 2025. Matt Foggy and Karen all finally reunite for Daredevil Born Again.
yeah.
Well, they've all
Well-
got beards.
Yeah, well,
Apart from Karen.
that's the thing I don't like about Daredevil. Why does he have a beard under his mask? He never used to have a beard in the comics. I don't understand the concept behind that at all. But anyway.
I mean, it's
Okay.
a nice comparison, but other than that,
it may be that it has something to do with him because we know he's sort of retired as a vigilante, sort of, at the start of this from the trailer. So maybe it has something to do with that. Maybe he shaves down once he's ready to go back into the fight or something.
Side of feet, legend wrenched. Foggy is going to die. You know it.
I hope not, because I like Foggy, and Foggy never died in the comics. I don't know why they want to kill him here.
Got to keep up in those stakes.
Why?
Vegan steaks.
I do like the girl who plays Karen Page, though. She's a good actress.
They're all good actors, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. You're right.
Okay. I can't remember if it's so that's that.
That's
First
the
look
Punisher.
at Wilson Bethel and John
Bullseye. Bullseye and Punisher.
returning as Bullseye is what you could have won, and the Punisher in Daredevil Born Again. premiere in March.
Am I the only one that thinks the guy who plays Punisher is tiny? He doesn't look like the Punisher in the comics. The Punisher in the comics is a big guy, isn't he? Muscles but when I look at this fella and I'm like, he's small.
Are you
he's
being
tiny.
sizist again, Ian?
Just saying.
He's not a small guy. He's 5'11".
But he looks tiny on
Yeah.
screen, though, doesn't he? He looks really small. Remember that fight in the gym where he's fighting all those guys? They towered over him.
There you go.
Exactly.
Kill it, Ian.
Side
Hold on, mate.
characters. That's pretty much it.
I wonder if Bullseye's going to get a costume this time that looks like the costume in the comics. Probably not then.
Will it have a bullseye on it?
Yeah, it has a bullseye on his head.
Oh,
On the mask, has a bullseye.
Yeah. In the first Daredevil, really bad movie, wasn't it sort of like an imprint on his head, or was it tattooed?
Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't tattoo. It was basically an imprint. He kind of, I don't know how it got there, but it's an imprint on his head.
Anything will be better than that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Daredevil.
it was like a
beard
scar.
thing. Yeah, very good, mate.
Why I don't understand, right? 'Cause I've seen the costume that they've given Bullseye, and it's terrible. Why can't they just give him the costume that's in the fucking comics
Because
and see what it's
you
like?
wish it.
It's so stupid. Even Daredevil's costume now, I'm getting really sick and tired of it. It looks stupid. Just try and replicate what you see in the comics. It's not rocket fucking science. Do you know
Well,
what I mean?
25% different, don't have to pay royalties.
There you go, folks. Shall we sidestep?
Boom. Oh yeah, who's this character again? I can't remember.
The villainous Muse in
Yeah, I can't remember.
Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah, I can't remember the character's name. Anybody?
Chat, help us. Looks quite good, though.
Yeah.
Bloodshot, Blood Eye on the piss.
Yeah. I know he's got some. I can't remember the character's name.
Anybody? Chat, help us out. Oh, the Muse. Oh, okay. The villainous Muse. Sorry. Welcome to all
The name is
bastards
Muse.
not putting two and two together on
Yeah.
Mr.
That
Brown
makes sense.
Alliance.
I don't think he has a known name.
He does. It's in the comics, and I can't remember its name now.
Muse.
Is it Muse? Can't remember.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm just looking in the Marvel
Cheers,
wiki,
chat.
the Marvel database, and it doesn't. It says name unrevealed. So
Piss
right.
eyes in the snow. Yes.
It might not be that character then, because in the comics there is a similar character that has white. That he wears white and has red.
Race swapped the crow. Behave. Flav wrenched wool spot. Yes, Muse.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just reading up on the character. Seems like quite a good, provided they do it right, quite a good foil for Daredevil, because his body acts like a vortex to absorb all sensory information that surrounds him. Means that Daredevil can't track him, normally, and he has superhuman speed, so he can move faster than the eye can track.
He needs a theme written by Muse as well.
I think he needs Jessica Jones to help him on that one. That's what I reckon.
Yeah.
I think she's in it actually. I think she guest stars in it, doesn't she? The girl who plays Jessica Jones.
That'll be fun.
Here you go, folks. Wrench. Woman detected under the mask.
Might be. Who knows?
could be.
Okay. Let's.
He reminds me of who's that guy that was in The Watchmen? That
Rorschach.
mask. Rorschach, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's.
I'm not in here with you. You're in here with me.
I'll try and read this. Justin Baldoni has demanded that hashtag Marvel Studios to preserve all documents related to Nicepool from Deadpool and Wolverine amid Blake Lively's lawsuit against him. Baldoni's lawyer has alleged that Ryan Reynolds based Nicepool on the actor in an attempt to mock him.
What?
This is
Interesting.
ridiculous.
Interesting.
It's ridiculous.
That is scraping the bottom of the barrel
Yeah.
there. That's ridiculous.
Interesting.
So yeah, just as a reminder, Blake Lively has been suing Justin Baldoni because he acted like a friggin' creep while they were making a movie together.
What?
And I think she might have been a little oversensitive about some things, but it also seems like he was being a little weird, little creepy.
You've only got her word to say that he was acting creepy.
Yeah.
He denies it, doesn't he?
He does.
So there you go.
There's a lot of red flags about this guy. Before this whole incident, he has a podcast where he talks about being a male feminist and the negative sides of the patriarchy and things like that.
Oh dear.
Usually any guy like that is already a guy that I don't trust.
Oh dear.
I will say more than anything, I think he's a douche. And I think that she came into this project thinking, I'm a big star, like I have to be treated like a Hollywood A-lister. And he was this kind of small-time indie director. So I think that this combination of these two guys working together just wasn't good to begin with.
Isn't he an actor?
He's an actor, director, writer, or something like that.
Okay.
And he owns the rights to this thing that they did the first movie of, and now there's a sequel, and he owns the rights to that. In my opinion, she wants to take it away from him. Maybe that's part of the reason why she even started with the lawsuits, but I think it's kind of backfired on her. And I don't think she should have done any of this. And I'll say a final thing. It doesn't matter. They're both annoying, and I don't like really either of them. Yeah. But on the set, she claimed that he was harassing her, and she didn't like how he was behaving. So she did a meeting where she brought her husband and all these Sony executives and everybody. And basically, they told him, if you want to continue to film this and you don't want her to walk, you got to do everything she tells you. Like they gave him a list, and he said, okay, I agree to everything, apparently. So then he did the movie. No problems whatsoever. And then when the movie, they want to release it, she starts saying, I don't want to do press if he's doing press. We have to do it separately because I can't be in the same room as him. So when that happened, he hired a publicist and he said, how come, try to do something to make me not look as bad? And then they just told him, you don't have to work hard at all because people are sharing videos of her and think she's a jerk. So our work is done here. Like, you don't even have to do anything. Everybody hates her. And she now sued him because she said he hired a publicist to make her look bad. And according to some agreement of her returning to filming, he wasn't allowed to do that. It's all petty nonsense. It sounds like a lot of crap to me. And I don't really like anybody in this story.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on then. All right. David Krumholtz. What? And Emily Beecher are joining the cast of #Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow as Supergirl's parents. Krumholtz. That's a right name, is that?
You know what? They're gonna make Supergirl more powerful than Superman. I mean, even though it was in the comics, and they're gonna make Superman look like a douche when Supergirl turns up. End of.
Question: has somebody marker penned his mustache?
Yes, me.
Never mind that. What the hell is wrong with his ear?
Who cares?
Oh yeah, he's only got one. What?
Sorry. Okay.
That's some unfortunate photography there. That, yeah.
They're gonna make him look like a douche.
Yep.
It's coming. You can see it.
This is Supergirl, by the way. Yeah.
Supergirl should not be made right now. They should wait till see if Superman's a hit. And that's that.
Bayonara Rad. Supergirl gonna be a lesbian.
Probably.
Can you hear my cat?
I mean, you can't have a strong woman who isn't, right? That's how Hollywood does things.
Lesbian.
And you see who they got cast as Supergirl? She looks so freaking weird. Just get someone. Get someone that looks horny, please.
All cock.
Just someone that has the sex factor and looks horny.
All cock hasn't.
I don't think she's a bad actress, but I wouldn't have cast her for this.
I wouldn't have either. Nobody would have.
Let's do a sidestep. I think here we go. Millie Alcock is expected to appear as #Supergirl in James Gunn's #Superman.
But look at her, though. I'm sorry, but Helen Slater, come on. Look,
Come on.
Linda Carter,
Come on,
Gal
Linda
Gadot,
Carter. Come on.
right? We're still
Come on.
we're still saying that the ones they've cast before is far more sexier and good looking than the new ones. What is that saying? What is it saying? Do you know what I mean?
Well,
It's ridiculous.
I mean, I guess the only thing I would say is at least she has a feminine figure versus, what's been popular in film right now, which is the Zendaya, totally flat in every aspect, just straight up and down. Yeah, looks like a teen.
Although you
boy.
are assuming that she will be allowed to show it off.
Oh, I'm not saying she will.
Who, Zendaya?
Who knows?
What?
No cock. All cock.
All cock.
All cock.
Sorry, but she does not have it. She does
Tommy. Will the spot.
come on,
She looks
please.
fine, I say.
Yeah, but everyone looks fine if they're wearing a gas mask.
That's your opinion, but I look. There are plenty of actresses out there, new ones, especially new ones, that probably 10 times better looking than her.
Sasha
and can
Calais
pull off
was
the
nice.
role and can
Was
pull off
nice.
the role.
Yeah,
Come on.
Sasha Calais was nice.
Come on. And also this girl, because she was in Game of Thrones, whatever, you reckon she's gonna alight the box office because she's in it? No. So why cast her? Cast someone unknown. Cast someone that's good looking, blue eyes, great
Boobies?
body.
Yeah.
Boobies?
What,
You know what I mean?
what is the obsession
Boobies.
with having people from Game of Thrones anyway? Because there's a lot of them flying around, and none of them seem to be any good in anything that isn't Game of Thrones.
No. So their stupid Hollywood ways is let's put her in Game of Thrones because people come and see it because she's in Game of Thrones. No, it doesn't work that way. It really doesn't. And I don't understand how they don't understand that.
Casting couch. Start again. Casting couch. Mega geek.
I'm serious about this. Seriously, she is wrong for
We
the
know.
role. Just like this guy Cole Sweat is wrong for the role as well. He's definitely wrong for the role. Honestly.
Helen
Come
Slater
on.
looked nice.
Helen Slater was gorgeous and she
Oh,
was
yeah,
right
yeah.
for the role. Christopher
Yeah.
Reeves was amazing as Superman. Henry Cavill was a good Superman, but got given crappy scripts and a stupid storyline.
Yeah, I'd go with this. Here you go. Ashen Prism.
Yeah.
Nah,
Lynch,
she's not
Water Spot.
right.
Sydney Sweeney is Supergirl.
No,
good.
she's
No,
not right.
She needs
She's
to
not
be
right.
Power Girl.
Yeah.
Because I want to see her in that outfit.
Yeah. I don't think she's right. You need someone that looks innocent and beautiful, big blue eyes, long blonde
Boobies.
hair. That's what you need. Just like Helen Slater was completely right for Supergirl.
Well, it's been shot. It's been shot in the UK as we speak, folks. So
Again, right, I say all this stuff, but I hope these films are good because I really want to see DC succeed. I really do.
there you go.
but-
Alex Ashkin. Hello, Alex. Cold Sweat. Married into Warner family. That's why you got it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Ugh.
Look at that poster, right, with Superman.
Shit.
Look at the poster with
shite.
Superman, right? It's so shit.
Garbage.
Right,
Oh,
even in the 70s, they had a better poster with just the emblem and a rainbow going through it. That's so iconic. And look at this shit that they're giving us today. Absolute bollocks.
Yeah,
It really
the
is.
poster for the original Superman was way ahead of the curve.
And
with
also
the
it was very
rainbow stuff.
imaginative, wasn't it? Very imaginative. You had the silver logo in the middle of the sky and the rainbow going through it, and the
Excellent
clouds.
logo, yes.
And it says, "You believe a man can fly," and I was there. Even I was there. I was like, I want to see this movie. I look at this post, I'm thinking, what the hell is this?
utter garbage. It's just schlock.
No
Consume,
imagination. These people
move
have no.
on.
Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if this poster was made by AI. I wouldn't be surprised.
And on that bombshell.
What's this?
Speaking of AI, new look at the Wind Clan tribe in Avatar, Fire and Ash. They are nomadic and travel through the air. Look at that, everybody. What a screensaver that is.
And they'll be able to destroy helicopters
Yep.
and aeroplanes with their bow and arrows and their and their little flappy things, and that's so stupid, isn't it?
Sully is going to go and he's going to meet with them, and initially he's going to be an outcast, but then he's going to learn their ways and help them fight back against the evil Marines who are going to be there to steal something, the little dangly things off the bottoms of their ships. They're going to steal those because they give humans eternal life or something.
And I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. So thank you, James Cameron. Thank you. Somebody's got to. I'll do it for you. I'll do the heavy lifting.
It's going to be the same as the last two. It's going to look pretty. It's going to make $1 billion. Will not impact the zeitgeist at all, and no one will remember anything about it a month later.
You're absolutely right there, but I must say the first one was very enjoyable. I found.
I like the second one. I was the only one who did, but moving on.
I mean the second one.
Yeah, second one. I
thought it was okay.
I just embraced it.
Yeah, must say, because a lot of people slagged it off, but I thought it was a dumb film, but it was very enjoyable because Cameron knows how to do action sequences. He really does. So.
Yeah,
it looks pretty.
Incredible.
I couldn't hum you any of the music from it.
No, nor could I.
You know, you can hum Star Wars and Spider-Man, Superman, whatever, but you can't hum Avatar.
Meggy, Spider-Man wrenched. How will Little Platoon react to it?
Well, the thing is, though, I mean, no disrespect to Little Platoon, because I like him a lot.
Who is this Little Platoon? It's familiar.
He did not watch Avatar properly. He watched
in the cinema
in India. He didn't watch it in the cinema. He didn't watch it in 3D. He didn't watch it in
big
IMAX,
screen,
because I watched it 3D and IMAX, and it's a different experience altogether.
Yeah, incredible.
I agree with you. It's one of those movies that it's an experience to watch in the theater, even if it's a forgettable movie and it's just kind of okay. There's something nice about the visuals and the way it's made. Like you said, it's a pretty movie. It's a cinematic spectacle, but I don't think it's Cameron's best work when it comes to an actual story. Not this one and not the previous one. No, and not this new one.
It's just a big amalgamation of everything that he's done before. But anyway, shall we move on?
They're planning 2 more, aren't they? There's a total of 5 Avatar movies.
TV show
I thought it was 7. Oh,
TV show.
Anybody see this? Breaking SpaceX. Megazilla successfully catches the super heavy booster for a second time. Insane.
Mm-hmm. That's because
it's impressive.
He's very passionate about this, isn't he? And he's put a lot of money into it, and he's got the right people working it without the red tape. And there you go. He achieved something.
It's a shame Starship didn't make it back down, but apparently it was a fuel leak.
Yeah,
$300 million worth of fireworks there.
Yeah, some impressive fireworks. Yeah.
Well, he's not bothered, is he?
Nope.
He's got a crap load of money. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Nope.
Can you hear my cat?
There's the cat.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, this was fantastic. Getting to see them catch that super heavy booster a second time. It's just amazing to see something so enormous with so much power. All the technology that's in it come back and just be, just land.
I did watch it live. It was very exciting.
But it's funny. I mean, shouldn't the Americans be proud of this? Shouldn't the president? Well, he probably will. Say, look, what a wonderful thing that we're doing. Shouldn't other countries be jealous of what America is achieving? It's only because it's got his name attached to it. Everybody's kind of trying to ignore it, aren't they? But it's an incredible achievement, isn't it?
We should be on the moon. We should have a base on the moon now. But what we've been doing is, what are your fucking pronouns? It's just fucking bullshit.
I want to know what happens if it accidentally misses. Because the only way that thing comes down is if it still has fuel and oxidizer in it to mix up.
So
oxidizer, sort of like pure liquid oxygen to ignite all the fuel. It has to have fuel on board. If that thing misses the tower and it hits the floor, that's not just breaking apart. That's explosive.
Yeah.
You're not going to have.
You're not going to have a happy pussy either.
No.
My pussy's not happy.
On the ground.
Because it's not your cat. That's why.
No, that is my cat.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. See you later, Donnie. Okay.
But yeah, by now we should have a base on the moon, and we should be floating around the galaxy, having adventures with low-budget aliens.
That's right.
Yeah. What's more important is, how do you identify folks? move on. Okay, some merchy stuff this week. Nintendo Switch 2 will have backwards compatibility with both physical and digital Switch games. So Switch 2 was announced this week. Anybody see this?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Way above my pay grade. All this.
What
very
is the difference then between this and the first one?
Oh, well,
It's got a
obviously
2.
there's... Yeah, it's got a 2 on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's going to be some hardware differences. There's been a lot of speculation as to exactly what kind of processor and everything is actually going into it and how much power it's going to have. A lot of people are speculating it's going to have performance similar to a PlayStation 4. Which would make sense. I mean, that's
Okay.
a number of years behind us. And if you watch, there is a video showing off the hardware. So it looks like the screen is probably about an inch larger. It's probably an 8-inch instead of a 7-inch screen.
Ooh.
The controllers are larger, obviously, to fit on the sides there, and they now attach magnetically instead of having the rail system they had
Nice.
before.
Yep.
And we're hoping, they haven't really said anything about the actual hardware in there. So we don't know what type of screen it is. We don't know what resolution it is. It's probably 1080p, I'm guessing. But we're hoping, a lot of people are really hoping that those sticks on the new Switch 2 controllers are some sort of magnetic, either Hall or MRE sticks or something. So they're not going to have that problem with the stick drift that's been around for the
Nintendo
past
had to sort of like refund or send out brand new ones.
Yeah, or they've been repairing them for free for years because people keep sending them back. So on the ones we own, I've replaced those sticks myself with magnetic sticks so that they don't get the drift on them. I do. Yeah. Yes.
Good.
I have a Switch one. If I remember rightly, the Switch one in handheld is 720p, and in the dock it's 1080.
Yeah,
and
I can do 1080 in the dock. Yeah.
Yeah, and then in handheld, it actually limits what you can play speed-wise because it's running on battery.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually slows everything down, so the game quality is not as good. And then when you put it in the dock, it's all like boosts everything.
Yeah, it can do a little bit more when it's plugged in because the clock speed is not going to burn through the battery quite so quickly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know if the Switch 2 is going to be better because the problem is we're in the handheld devices. Mm-hmm. Xbox did recently announce that they were possibly getting into the handheld market.
They'd be idiots to do that.
I don't think that will go particularly.
Here you go, folks. Side effect Legend Wrench. Is it worth it though?
Nintendo is known for releasing high quality games.
Yeah. When we don't know what it's going to cost yet either. They haven't announced anything about prices. They haven't announced anything about the hardware, anything. Oh, there's just a video that we've got out there, and then rumors. And so, my guess is they don't care about necessarily gaming in 4K. I really don't think they do.
Nintendo just do their own thing, don't they? Which is why I love Nintendo.
They continue to focus on the quality of the games, the experience of the games, rather than trying to make it realistic and perfect and everything. So,
for years, I mean, since sort of like the 80s, since the first original NES, they realized that a lot of older systems had a lot of shovelware on, so they created, if you've ever looked at older games, there's the Nintendo seal of approval logo, sort of like a gold medallion on each one. It's because it had to go to Nintendo and be high enough quality for them to put it onto their game consoles, and it runs right the way through to here. Nintendo is a closed ecosystem, so everything has to go through Nintendo to be allowed onto the Switch in the first place.
Yeah. So if you look at on their online store, they still have quite a bit of shovelware.
They do have a ton of shovelware on there, but when it comes to sort of
what's shovelware?
Stick any shit on a shovel and throw it and see what's
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But the first party games, they're quite repetitive in what they are. So you got Mario Kart, Zelda, etc. But
good though.
They still have they're good games and they have longevity. So I think it'll do well.
Many an hour spent playing Mario Kart when I was a student on the SNES. We've got a super chat, folks. $6. $5. Thank you, my friend. New face. Good to see you. Good stream. I like how you don't talk over each other.
Oh, Six is a friend of mine.
Yeah. Hey, Six. I was so tempted to talk over you while you were reading. No, thank you, Six. Yep.
Ironically, 6 is the sweet spot for panel and host. I think.
Indeed. Well,
Okay.
I'm guessing the Switch 2 is going to do really well. I'm hoping we're supposed to hear more. It looks like they're giving a date of April 2nd for their full announcement.
Oh, nice.
But
Okay.
I've always enjoyed Nintendo's consoles and Nintendo's games, aside from the Wii U, which is a disaster.
Okay.
They still had good games on it, but the console was a
Here you go.
disaster.
Dommy will spot. But didn't Nintendo remove the seal of approval for the Switch?
I think that has more to do with the online store rather than actual
okay.
physical purchasing
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Good night, MC. Okay, let's move on then. More merch, everybody. Who saw this?
Oh my god.
First look at Lego Twilight set. What the fuck? The fucking what? What?
Is this actually real?
Well, it's discussing
Probably
film, so it
not.
must be.
Probably not.
Jesus wept.
What?
I think it is real. I think it's totally real.
It is a Lego Ideas project.
Oh, it's one of these upvote things.
Yeah. But it actually will be getting a release.
There you go.
So it's one that did get through the process and is planning to be released up here.
There's enough ladies that like Twilight. I don't know why they like it, but there are ladies that like it, and somebody is going to pay for this.
It is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you.
Okay. The sidestep. This was popped on before we came on. Who saw this? An upcoming Lego set will feature Tobey Maguire's iconic train scene from Spider-Man 2.
I don't get Lego. I mean, when you see something made like the Millennium Falcon in Lego, it looks nice, but I just don't get it. I mean, I'd rather have a proper model of Millennium Falcon rather than a Lego built one.
Very
You know what I
painful
mean?
to step on in your bare feet.
Yeah, and also Spider-Man's just a block there. I mean, I don't see the attraction in something like this at all.
Got it Lego, Ian. That's why
I know,
it's a
but
block.
I don't know. It just I've never been into Lego.
Did you build models when you were
Yeah, I
younger, Ian?
did. Yeah,
Okay.
Airfix.
Yeah, and so this is for a lot of people. This is very similar to doing something with Airfix. It's you're getting, instead of just having all of those pieces you're gluing together, snapping together, you're putting the whole model together piece by piece to build a little model, and you enjoy the model for what it
There you
is.
go.
So,
Gavin
yeah.
Blackburn, Wrenched, Will Spot. This stream includes paid for. I wished it did. Maybe we could get a free Lego set. Maybe I'll clip this and send it to Lego. See if they send us one. Hi, Lego.
I will say, I've just gone on the Lego site and I've looked up, because all Lego sets have their own separate number, this one being 4855.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Spider-Man Train Rescue set released in 2004. So are they re-releasing it?
Oh,
I think that might be it.
It's going to be a re-release. Maybe, or a different, or MCU Direct's got it wrong. Interesting.
Archer. Well, here you go. Arch Colin Wrenched. Lego is Danish for play well.
Yep, it is. And Lego hasn't changed since its inception, so you can get a block from the 1960s and a block from today, and they still fit together perfectly.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So it's imperial, not metric.
Well, it
And
just
not
works.
bombshell. Okay, this is for the Brits. Official lineup from next season, Match of the Day. Kelly Cates, Mark Chapman, Gabby Logan. This is man's football.
Is Mark Chapman gay?
No idea. Probably not.
Because-
He's married.
Well, because
Doesn't mean
this is
a thing these days.
this is the BBC. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised. You know. So yeah, it's Gabby Logan. She's been doing it.
I will say,
doing stuff, doing sports for ages, isn't she? So
yeah, I
she's-
will. To be fair, Kelly Cates and Gabby Logan they know their stuff, and they're really, really.
I wouldn't
good
hire.
presenters.
I wouldn't. I would have two men and one woman because it's a male sport.
But it's
so
BBC.
why?
You can't do that anymore, can you?
But that's what I'm saying. The BBC's stupid, aren't they? Because that's what they do.
Kelly
Stupid things
Cates
like
is
this.
daughter of Kenny Dalglish.
Doesn't matter. She doesn't deserve to be there. It should be 2 males.
And
one
Gabby
female.
Logan is daughter of, is it Terry Yorath? Ex-Leeds player, manager,
I
etc.
thought you were going to say Wolverine.
No, they're really...
Daughter
You know,
of Wolverine.
Ron Logan.
It could have been worse, but it's men's football, and I'm not being awful there.
No, you're right. It is men's football. It should be 2 men and 1 woman. It should be. That's what it should be. But no, BBC is being BBC, stupid, racist, sexist people. And this is what they've done.
Legend Ranch. 2 girls, 1 chap. Very good. Very good.
This is what they did. They got rid of even the best female presenters. They got rid of on their shows. Do you remember what was her name? This Question of Sport.
Oh, Sue Barker.
Yes, and they got rid of her.
Yeah, and they killed the show.
Yeah, and it killed it. Yeah.
Yeah, 50-year-old show. They changed it and they just killed it.
Yeah. Stupid people. Really are stupid.
I mean, Match of the Day has had some really good presenters in the past. I mean, Gary Lineker, obviously, he's done it for the last 20 odd years.
Yeah.
Before him was Des
25.
Lynam.
Oh,
Yeah.
Desi.
And then you had, what was it, Jimmy Hill?
Yep.
Yeah.
Coleman Balls, the guy who just screwed up everything he said.
David Coleman.
That's him. And then Kenneth Wolstenholme was the first one. So it's
Look, what I don't understand, right, is if they've got name me a woman's sport, right? Say gymnastics. If they're 2 men talking about gymnastics, everybody throw their hands in the air and go crazy.
Exactly. That's what.
Well, why
that's
have we
the thing,
got
what
2
does,
women?
Yeah, that's
on
what
a
does
male
me,
sport.
Yeah, that's what does me.
Stupid. They're very sexist. The BBC. Seriously.
Yeah, but is it positive or negative?
Negative.
Okay.
This
Well,
is
that means it's
negative.
okay then, isn't it?
it's
BBC. They need to be, honestly.
Yeah.
presenters are one thing. It's how much knowledge do they have, and how can they add that into the conversation to make it a compelling show that's actually worth watching.
And then they moan, how comes the male footballers get paid more than the female footballers? Because they can't fill a stadium, you stupid morons. Women football can't fill a stadium because it's not that popular. That's why they get paid more, the male footballers. This is so annoying.
Here you go. XBT wrenched all the sport. Try netball. It's a good sport, is netball.
And we have two men presenting the netball thing. So anyway,
yeah, the Blue Head Brigade do the fucking nuts. Here you go. Rudd. €2. Kelly Cates is Kenny Dalglish's daughter. Nepotism. Yeah, but she knows what she's on about. And she's not a bad presenter, to be fair.
But still, it should be 2 men and 1 woman if they want. If they
And
want it to be
and a
equal.
cup.
I agree.
Okay. Let's proceed.
And I don't like football.
Okay. This is a job in the city of Westminster. So it's like a very important London council job in London. And it says London, the Westminster City Council has posted a DEI job recruitment ad that says whites will be discriminated against. The council is seeking someone from a global majority, and says it will use positive discrimination against honkies.
But that's racism. That's pure racism, right
Yeah, but
there.
it's on the good side of racism.
It's the
isn't it?
definition of racism.
It's the very definition of racism. That's what it is.
Yeah, but it's on
So-
the good side of racism.
There's no such thing. Racism is racism.
Well, it is,
No.
according to City of
Yeah.
Westminster.
Yeah,
No,
they're-
because the City of Westminster need to go and screw off, don't
The
they?
word-
All
the
the-
wording-
Progress.
The wording in the bit is very interesting, to say that they encourage applications from people who are not white. It doesn't say they're going to discriminate against white, but they're just saying they would prefer people who come from other backgrounds.
Ian, you could apply for that.
Yeah, man. Good.
Rice and peas.
Rice and peas and ting.
yeah. This is all straight out of the
Ross Clark and ting.
the racial theory. It's right out of that book. I think it was Ibram Kendi or whatever who said the only remedy to past discrimination is present discrimination, and the only remedy to present discrimination is future discrimination, which means that you can never not discriminate. There's always going to be discrimination. That's nonsense. The remedy to discrimination is to stop discriminating.
The right person
Period.
for the job. Doesn't matter what color they are.
Find the
That's what
right
it should
person
be.
with the right skills and the knowledge who's
How's
ready to do
Los
the job
Angeles
well.
going at the moment? See what did there? Okay, let's move
Cider
on.
Feet. Yeah, I miss the 90s too, Cider Feet.
I can't remember the 90s.
What is
Not
up with
much,
this
anyway.
people? They're so stupid. How could you not get arrested for that? That is against the law, according to the new laws.
But it's positive, so it's fine.
It's
Yeah.
not positive. It's
Positive.
negative. It's negative.
Get
These
with
people
it,
should be
man.
arrested.
Looks like
This
positive.
Andy, what's his name? Nigo.
Easy.
Nigo. Andy
He
Nigo
posted it.
should be arrested.
No, he
because
posted it.
who posted it? He did.
No, he tweeted about it. He should be
Oh, he
applauded.
tweeted.
Not arrested. He should be applauded for bringing
So-
it to light.
So who posted this then? The city of council posted it.
It's just a
Yep.
job posting on sort of like
And
public
I-
job places like that.
Yeah, I did click through, and it is genuine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the city of Westminster, whoever put this out, should be arrested because it's a
Yeah, but it's positive, so move on.
it's a racist thing.
Anyway, Khan's probably behind it. Who saw this? Net zero. Amazon has placed the largest ever order of electric trucks in the UK, so it can say it's saving the planet. Then they posted a video of this is in the States. There's like a half a dozen Amazon electric trucks being charged by this huge diesel generator, which is in the truck there.
It's
Not very green, is it?
no.
I think the
And they-
theory
ahead.
behind it is that when you use a liter of diesel in a charger to make electricity that you put into a car, you will get more power out of it than if you actually burnt the diesel in an engine.
Oh,
But-
okay.
And that's,
Perhaps.
I think, the theory, but unfortunately, the numbers are very complicated and very difficult to,
Mhm.
talk about. But it is the problem you have with electric cars is the more you have on the road, the more charging needs to be done, and there is only a certain amount of electricity that is available at any one time.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
and then
They
when you
can't
add in
store it,
trucks,
yeah.
you're now looking at sort of like megawatts, gigawatts, even going up to sort of like terawatts of power that is needed either overnight or whenever they all charge at the end of the day.
Well, in any certain time or at any certain place, if the entire state of California went electric tomorrow, their
Yeah.
grid would collapse.
Yeah. And where's that power coming from? You've either got to open up new power stations or, figure out some other way of doing it.
We've got
Solar's
rid of
not gonna do it.
all our coal fired. Let's shut them down.
Yep, all the coal ones have gone.
This net zero stuff's not going to work, folks.
Nope.
The only
Not
way,
yet. Perhaps
going-
in the
no, not at
future,
all.
at some point, but just too soon.
given existing technologies, the only way that we can meet the electricity demands that we have and these goals of continuing to electrify more and more cars and all that stuff would be to start adopting nuclear energy fast and everywhere. That's the only way that we can do it. And the electrical grid is going to have to be overhauled in order to be able to deliver all of that electricity to various places. It's wild. All of these people that are talking about we're going to be green, we're going to have the batteries, these battery cars, also don't even think about where the batteries come from and the
Those poor little
materials that are in
slave
those
children.
batteries. You're not wrong.
Yep. Cobalt,
Um,
lithium, all of that.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Sword and storm wrenched. Isn't the UK running out of gas? Well, no, it isn't. They just refuse to take it out of the ground.
Is that gas as in gas?
Shale gas,
Oh, not like
fracking.
the Americans call gas.
Yeah, shale,
Petrol.
fracking. No, that's
not the petrol.
That's
That
gasoline.
gas is a byproduct of distilling crude oil.
Okay.
That gas. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
More grunting and groaning. Okay. I would imagine at some point, maybe in the future, all this will work. Just not at the moment. Just think it's
Well, there was that guy that actually created water to make cars go, then suddenly he died, and all his work disappeared. Remember that one? That was over 10 years ago. Actually, 20 years ago. Do you remember that? Anybody remember that? This inventor.
You've been talking to swappers too much.
No. It was on the news a long time ago. It was on the news, and he died.
Anyway, we all know that hydrogen cars are the future, but never mind. We're being sold a pup.
And we still haven't got flying cars yet.
Who saw this?
Oh God, yeah, this looked awful.
What's the matter?
This is
53-year-old
the
French woman, Anne, was contacted online by Brad Pitt in 2023. They chatted a year. He told her he loved her and needed help covering his cancer treatment as his bank account had been blocked. She divorced her husband and wired him €850,000. It turned out to be a scam.
I'm sorry to laugh, but how could you not know it wasn't a scam?
Is it real? I don't know.
Ooh.
Is it? I don't know.
Well,
The
the
thing is,
story
how could
the
you
story
not
itself
know
has
it?
been commented on by a lot of there are channels like was it Scam Beta, Kit Boga, Jim Browning have actually made
No
videos
relation.
on it,
Yeah.
and it does seem like that money has disappeared somewhere.
Do you know what gets me? If you look at the picture on the bottom right,
It looks
fucking
like
brilliant. It's fucking brilliant.
it's stock photo with the badly edited face in.
But how
Yeah.
could you not know it wasn't a scam, for God's sakes? Do you know what I
Well,
mean?
here's a lot of problem. This is all AI generated pictures.
Yes.
You know,
There you go. Look,
in
it
film
was-
painting.
Yeah, like to see it as real.
Yeah.
Well, the
yeah.
thing is, though, I mean, he's got a lot of money himself. Why is he asking her for money?
Because his
That-
bank
that-
account was
his bank-
blocked.
Oh, no.
Because
Maybe- yeah, but
she's the dumbest bitch on the face of the earth.
the problem is a lot of people don't understand how AI works, especially when they're, you know, in their heyday, shall we say. You're looking at sort of like, you know, boomers and stuff. And so they see something like this, and she may have had questions at the beginning, but you know, this went on for a year.
So there's been
She becomes
stories
an easy
about
mark.
this. There's been a few stories about this going around about who it was and everything, all the stuff that she did. So yeah, she divorced her husband and was awarded €700,000 or something. She ended up giving away a ton of this. She says, "Oh, I thought I was saving a man's life, you know," but apparently her daughter, 22-year-old daughter, knew this was happening and told her, you're being scammed. You have to stop this. You're being scammed." But said she was too excited and believed she was, you know, helping somebody. But she could see just how naive her mother was being. Like, so there was someone around her in her family was saying, "Stop this. You're being scammed," and she would not listen.
It's really common, and it's unfortunate. If you
It
watch, go watch channels like Scam Beta and Kit Boga,
I've seen 'em,
and they will show you how it's done, how easy it is to get roped up in these things, and how convincing sometimes
the
they
person
can
from
be.
Nigeria. Black cat blending, nice pussy. Good, she got divorced and is. So again, good, she got
Yeah.
divorced and now is penniless, just like my ex. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Killed it.
she lives in a small one-room apartment and in a like with a friend now, and she's penniless. Yeah,
That money has gone somewhere,
Mhm.
and someone is now sitting pretty on top of it, and that's the worst bit. Not that she got
Yes.
scammed, the fact
Yeah.
that money is now £717,000, about $1 million, basically.
Well, here you go. Sorry, Rudd. I'm only dumb enough to donate to Brune. Well, at least you get something back, I think. I hope. Okay, let's move on.
Oh God.
Who saw this? Is Pakistan Airlines, folks, official. Who saw this?
Yes,
What is
I
it?
did. This one, you're talking about the Brad Pitt thing. Are you sure that's real? I think it's
This
fake.
is
Whatever.
real.
When I looked at this, I thought
This
that's
is
fake.
real.
That's so
It's
freaking
real.
fake.
It's real. It's real.
100% real.
What is it?
Well-
What is it?
So, Pakistan Airlines is resuming flights since COVID. They have not flown to Paris, so now they're resuming flights from Islamabad to Paris. And this is the ad that they put out on social media to advertise the return of their flights to Paris.
It's a good job they're not flying into New York.
Mm-hmm.
Dear, oh dear.
Sorry.
Yeah, do you think that they just didn't
Too
see the
soon?
humor? Did they just not understand the humor?
They
of this?
didn't get it. Apparently, nobody caught that this looked
Didn't
like
get
somebody
flagged.
doing
Bad,
a 9/11. Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's because probably the people working in these agencies would have been children when,
No, well, they should have put
or
the
or not even born when 9/11 went off.
Eiffel Tower should have been in the middle, shouldn't it? And the flag should have been pushed to the right, and Eiffel Tower should be in the
goes on the
middle.
design.
And then that's it. You would have been fine. It would have been
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. Baffling that nobody in their company saw how this could be problematic. But yeah, seriously, the first time I saw it, I thought, "There's no way that's real. Somebody made that up."
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I actually spent time looking for
Yeah.
the official. Well, it's there. PIA. It's official, folks. Unfucking believable. Let's move on. Okay. Sorry, Trump stuff, folks. Sorry. Big day for you in America. Breaking: Trump just announced he's appointing John Voight, Mel Gibson, and Sylvester Stallone as special ambassadors to Hollywood, California.
What?
it is my honor to announce John Voight
Oh, yeah, I saw a bit of that
and
tonight.
Sylvester Stallone to be special ambassadors to a great but very troubled place, Hollywood, California. That's interesting.
I think the fire thing didn't help, did it?
The thing is, though, what does that entail, though? What does it, special ambassadors to?
Don't know.
What do they do? How did they? That's the
Nothing.
thing. But I mean, I don't understand. If you give
It's a
a job, what does it entail?
it's not even a job. It's just like it's promoting whatever in Hollywood. I don't know. It's really wild. This whole idea. Oh, these people are going to be my ambassadors to Hollywood. So they're going to what? Like try to make you more popular in Hollywood? Try to tell people in Hollywood about your policies? Like it's such a strange thing.
Are they going to stop shooting the movies they're doing and just go give a little report once a month to President Trump and tell him what's happening?
Maybe he just wants to get films made again back in Hollywood because
But
that's
that's-
bleeding out. haven't
He's
they?
probably still got loads of contacts at the WWE that could help him if he wanted that.
No, he did say that, didn't he? He did say he wanted to bring business back to Hollywood,
Yeah.
and make Hollywood great again. So yeah,
great again.
yeah.
Do
Mel
that again.
Gibson. I didn't do that. He did.
Do it again.
But
Your impression.
making Hollywood great again. Best Hollywood. Greatest Hollywood ever. Always do a
Gibson,
bad
Ian?
Donald Trump impression, because if you do a good one, people get offended.
Yeah.
So hold on. Are they going to be snitches then? So is John Voight going to go? Oh, I saw this operation happening, and they were using DEI, and you're like,
You go,
President Trump's
"Ooh,
like, let's shut him
Lynch."
down.
He's trolling the woke, which ain't a bad thing, is it?
And I think that might be a big part of it.
Yeah.
He's messing with
Trolling.
people in Hollywood.
Okay. Is it size? I can't remember. TikTok has been going on, folks. Democrats took TikTok offline in the USA. Trump will reinstate it. Tens of millions of prancing Zoomers are getting the message that the left represents censorship and overbearing tyranny, while the right represents freedom. So that was yesterday now.
They must
Do you
have been
know
losing their minds, those kids that
Do you know
lost their
something
TikTok
ridiculous?
accounts.
2021, or was it 2021? I think it was. Last time Trump was in office, he was saying he was going to ban TikTok because it was brain
Yeah.
draining for all the youth.
Yeah.
And now he's reinstating it. As far as I'm aware, TikTok is partially back up, at least on the web, if not
It
in the
is.
app stores.
It is.
See, here you go. Side feet, legend wrenched.
Yeah.
The best weapon China ever invented. Yeah.
The thing is, though, Trump is trying to do the best for everyone. I guess that's what he's trying to do. So he did say that in the past, and now he's kind of like saying, "Well, if they want it, that's what he's
can
saying,
have
isn't
it.
it?
Well, I
And
think
it's going to be
there's-
good for him, isn't it?
I
So-
think there's still going to be some
Banned in China, by
restrictions?
the way. Yes.
Yeah.
Good point. Very good point.
there's still going to be some changes that are going to be required if it's
Yeah.
going to be allowed to continue to operate in the
50-50
U.S.
ownership.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
50% American ownership. So
Yeah,
if
which
they
is fair
do,
enough.
if they bring in somebody that buys half of the operation that's American, he said he would be okay with that.
And it doesn't matter. ByteDance still has in their contract that they have to turn over any data they have access to the Chinese
Yep, CCP.
party anytime they ask. And so, they say, "Oh no, we're not controlled by by China." Yes, you are.
China!
They can at any moment come in and demand to look at any data that they want and
There
take it.
isn't there is an unintended side effect of this, because obviously it's not TikTok that got banned, it was ByteDance,
Mhm.
not being allowed in America. There is a game, I think it's Marvel Rivals, that you have on your phones.
Mhm.
It's a card game or something.
Yeah.
That stopped working as well because it's owned by ByteDance. I'm not sure if that's back up yet, but that's caused the same problems.
Yeah. And the weird, even stranger, you've got all these people who were on TikTok that are now, oh no, I have to have my social media, need my dopamine hit. And so they're jumping onto some of these other services. And so there's another one, I cannot pronounce the Chinese name, but essentially it's Red Note is the name of it. And so they're jumping over to some of these others where there's all kinds of Chinese content on there they're seeing. And they seem, a lot of these people, there's a whole bunch of them all over social media now that are claiming that, oh, look, if you go over to this other media, you talk to real people in China and you find out how good they have it. And we should vacation in China. And did you know they can sit down and eat a meal at a nice restaurant over there for what would it be, $1.50 here in America? We're all being lied to about China. And it's some of the wildest stuff, but it's insane. The people that are addicted to this stuff, it is just wild how totally addicted they are to it. They've got to have that dopamine hit from watching TikTok minute after minute every day. This app does not exist on any device in my household.
Shall we sidestep? Because this was a very, very liquid situation. President-elect Donald Trump confirmed he will give TikTok a reprise with an executive order to be issued after he takes office on Monday. I'm asking companies not to let TikTok stay dark, he wrote on Truth Social. I would like the United States to have a 50% ownership position in a joint venture.
Yeah.
Okay. And then today, just before we came on, actually, it's back, everybody.
Yeah.
Gonna have
And
it.
in the UK, we didn't notice because nothing changed here at all. It was only America.
Don't ever want to be on TikTok ever.
No.
No, I almost considered once to go on TikTok to help my music stuff, but then I thought, no. Okay,
Insane.
so it's back, everybody. You can knock yourselves out. Shall we move on?
Please.
Why not?
Place your bets, people. What's in the bin this week?
Is it shooting?
Not this week.
Is it Greta?
It's not Greta.
How dare you? How dare you? Here you go. Melvin so deeply of Melvin Shire. Wrenched will spot. Why we do American politics or any politics? As I've said, mate, occasionally shows its ugly head, my friend. Shall we? Yes, getting bin. So it's a double binning this week, folks. It's a double. See, it could have been her. Oh, do you see that? Doing the what they called disaster when they were looking at the when they were visiting people in LA.
Oh, disaster tourism.
Yeah, that's it.
You go out there just to make yourself look good. You don't actually do anything.
Oh God, awful. Okay, let's do the first one then. Who saw this?
These people again.
Breaking. Just Stop Oil. Deface grave of Charles Darwin. Points. Died in 1882. National hero of the British scientific revolution. Absolutely nothing to do with climate change. These anarchists need to be targeted as a criminal gang.
They make me want to set fire to tires. They serve no purpose whatsoever. I still say that they are a shill plant put up by sort of like petroleum industries to make protesters look like completely batshit crazy lunatics.
It's a bit of a psyop operation then.
Yeah, just to make them look bad. And they pick some of the worst people in society.
Yeah, old people who have spent a lifetime burning fossil fuels, driving cars, etc., then they've got the fucking gall to tell us, after a lifetime of burning fuel, that we've got to do this. So get fucked. Yeah?
Bloody idiots.
Anything to add? Should we just say get fucked? Hashtag get fucked.
Get mauled.
California, well, they did say California's on fire anyway, okay. Shall we sidestep-ish?
Yes.
Yes. I pressed buttons and nothing happened. Okay. Who saw this? Veteran Merseyside Police Inspector Roths Meredith, 30 plus years in the force, who called Just Stop Oil an evil cult subjected to accelerated disciplinary procedure, found guilty of gross misconduct and dismissed from the force with immediate effect.
That's injustice there and there, isn't it?
He'd been in the force for 30 plus years.
That's a tragedy. Seriously.
Police inspector as well. So that's high up, that.
To be fair, it is missing out a couple of bits that he did say there. He did refer to them as spoiled special need kids.
He did.
He did. There were a few more extra slurs in there.
It's true, though.
Suffering from a mental health condition, they view you as nothing more than dog dirt in the grooves of a shoe. So
you shouldn't have been fired for that, though.
He is right, but that's the kind of thing that if you put it out on the internet,
did he put it on the internet?
Yeah, it was on social media.
Oh well, it's only got himself.
That's the kind of thing. You never write down your crimes. If you're going to say stupid stuff, don't fucking do stupid stuff. Black hat blending, free speech, yes, but freedom of speech is not freedom of consequence. He can say whatever he likes. It's like you're shagging your girlfriend and you call her someone else's name. You're allowed to do that. That's free speech. Doesn't mean there aren't going to be some very strong words.
Consequences.
Consequence. So unfortunately, he felt the consequence of just being.
Well, yeah, maybe he did deserve it then. He shouldn't have, shouldn't have done that.
Okay. So this is a very similar position to a certain Hollywood star, isn't it? Is there a certain level of professionalism that you need to be seen to be shown because you're in you're in a high up or in a job working for a company that's really doesn't need to have employees who are a bit disruptive, if you know what I mean. I'm kind of tripping over my words, but you know what I mean. Yes, no? He shouldn't have said it. Yes, no?
Don't know.
Everyone, the problem is everyone was thinking it because, and he's not wrong, but it's the kind of thing that if you're going to say that in comments, you can hide it, but if you're going to write it down, people are going to read it for what it is. And I don't think he should have lost his job. He should have been demoted, stuck on a desk somewhere, and
Oh yeah, demotion.
yeah,
Not accelerated disciplinary.
If he's being sacked, it's because they want people to see that he is losing his job over it.
And they're making it. Yeah, they're making.
They're making him. Yeah.
So they're making a political point then.
Yeah, I think so. And that's just
there's a lot of that recently in the UK, isn't there?
Yeah. Irritating.
Okay. So possibly a little bit tough with the outcome, but perhaps he should have known better then.
Of course, he should have known better.
Yeah.
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 Been doing the job so long, he really should have known not to say anything.
When he's smiling there.
Not anymore. Okay. Okay. Let's move on then. Sorry, folks.
And
finally,
is it Ian?
Nah, it's not me.
No. I will just say, folks, it's not Ian, but if you're feeling generous, don't forget Ian really does need your help with doing the Rebecca Gold season 2.
Oh, I do indeed.
Okay, so double finale. Should we do the first one?
Go on.
This is for the Brits. Tony Slattery has passed away at the age of 65. Rest in peace, Tony.
Yeah.
Amazing on the British version of Whose Line Is It Anywhere.
He was
so incredibly
very
funny.
good.
He was he was troubled, wasn't he, towards the end, wasn't he?
Bit of a coke monster.
Yeah,
that's what did for Tony.
He was very, he was in films, he was on TV a lot, and he was on his way, and then suddenly, bang, gone.
Colombian.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that horrible? He actually went up for Doctor Who as well. He auditioned.
Did he?
For the movie, yeah, Doctor Who the movie, and he didn't get it. There's an audition.
The Spielberg one.
No, yeah, the one that Paul McGann. The Paul McGann movie.
Yeah, the Spielberg backed one.
Yeah, he was up for it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a shame, really.
Yeah, to say, Dennis Law as well this week.
I remember he was never off the TV when he was popular.
Whose Line Is It Anyway in the 90s was just so fantastic.
Yeah.
He's hardly recognizable down there, isn't he? The last picture of him.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's a very, very old 65. James WWW. No idea who this is.
I know.
Google.
British comedian.
Go to YouTube. Tony Slattery. Whose Line Is It Anywhere? Prepared to be entertained.
He basically burnt his entertainment
both ends of the candle, as it were.
He
privileges.
was in Cambridge. To give you an idea, he was in Cambridge Footlights, which is sort of like a comedy troupe at university with Stephen Fry and Hugh Laurie, and you must have heard of them.
Yeah,
same group.
And Kenneth Branagh was part of that group as well, as Emma. What's her name?
I know Sandy Toksvig was in there as well.
Yeah,
but it's all like there's a lot of really famous names who are all from the Cambridge Footlights group. So and you will have heard of almost every single one of them.
All comedy royalty, aren't they?
Emma, what's her name?
Peel?
No, Emma.
Raducanu.
The one who was married. She did she not marry? Oh, fuck! Oh, my brain's gone on sleep.
Emma
mode.
Dale. See, Fat's coming through for us. Fats
Thompson. That's it. Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson.
Yes. Thompson.
Richard Ayoade was in it as well.
Oh, was Dr. Watts?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh, Richard Ayoade.
No, he's too young.
Hang on a second. He was actually the president.
He's
Weren't
too
the
young.
Pythons at
Richard
Footlights? Yeah, I think
Ayoade,
they were.
David Mitchell,
That's the new breed then. That's the new breed, not the
Sue
not
Perkins,
Pot.
but it goes back Clive Anderson, Clive James, Eric
Yeah,
Idle.
yeah, that's the
Ian
new
Garden,
breed.
Peter
That was
Cook.
the new breed. Yeah, that was the new breed. Yeah.
But still so, you know,
Wasn't
huge names.
wasn't Friday night TV in the 90s on Channel 4 the best?
It was. Yeah,
Yeah, it really was.
I
You had
really liked
Clive Anderson talks back. Whose
Yeah.
line?
Tomorrow's World.
Yeah.
Well, I liked it.
Tomorrow's World.
Tomorrow's World. That was Friday, 7:30. BBC Two. No, BBC One. Sorry.
TFI Friday. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
I used to
6
love
o'clock,
watching
Channel
that.
4.
Yeah, I used to
Thank
love watching.
for it's Friday.
Yeah, I used to like.
With Chris Evans before he went off the rails.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I think Strider Hell's Rider is on. I think he's a little bit behind. What? Eric Banner was definitely awesome as Hulk.
Yeah, but
You
the
can
film
read
was
that at the end,
rubbish. But the film was rubbish. Having a big fight with a poodle at the ending. What was that all about?
Side of Feet, Legend Wrench. Stop reminding me of the 90s, damn it. I can't remember anything of the 90s.
And you know what? Because of TFI Friday, Samuel L. Jackson got the role in Star Wars. It's because of TFI Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Rest in peace, Tony Slattery.
Yeah.
Comic genius, everybody.
Mm.
This was the biggie this week.
Yeah.
Okay. Prof, would you like to read this and do it justice, please? Because I'm going cross-eyed at this stage.
He not there.
Hold on. I must have bumped something. I didn't click the mute button. It must have bumped something on my keyboard. Rest in peace, David Lynch. It is with deep regret that we, his family, announce the passing of the man and the artist David Lynch. We would appreciate some privacy at this time. There is a big hole in the world now that he's no longer with us, but as he would say, keep your eye on the donut and not on the hole. It is a beautiful day with golden sunshine and blue skies all the way. Yes.
Very good.
The last thing I saw him in was that Spielberg biopic thing. He played the famous director in the I didn't know he could act. That was the last thing I saw him in.
He had something on the go for Netflix, didn't he?
I don't know.
Which has been canned, obviously.
Well, he was certainly a unique voice in Hollywood. And yeah, we spent some time talking about that Friday evening on Adam's channel during B-Sides. Really unique voice. And, he was an artist, and he really did not want to compromise his vision when he created something. He, probably at least best known to me over here, in the U.S. for creating Twin Peaks. That's when I was first exposed to David Lynch's material. But he has a lot of other films. He's got quite a following of people that really enjoyed a lot of the things that he's created. So,
I can't even say I met him at Cannes, but we did meet him for a brief second. We were walking down the road, and my friend said, "It's David Lynch," and he went, "Yes, kid, I am," and then walked past us. So there you go. Yeah. So
it's it's a different seminal way that he had of looking at things, which was so different to I think the way anyone else did. You look at June.
Dune?
Eraserhead.
Yes, Eraserhead.
Elephant Man.
Movie.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks season 1, fantastic.
Twin Peaks was fantastic. So it's,
he got Elephant Man because of Eraserhead, didn't he? Mel Brooks had to sit in the cinema and watch Eraserhead before he gave him the job. Do you know that story, right?
I don't know that one.
So the story is that they were looking for a director to direct Elephant Man, him and his wife, Mel Brooks and his wife. I can't remember his wife's famous, isn't she?
Anne Bancroft.
Yeah. So basically, somebody recommended him, and he said, "What film? what was the last film you made?" And they said, "This film." And so they got him in a cinema, and what's his name? He was waiting outside the cinema. David Lynch was waiting outside, and he went in there, and an hour later he came in. He went, "You're crazy. You're mad. I love you. You got the job." And he walked off. And they said, "We got the job." Because of Eraserhead. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It was
Mel Brooks still alive, man. Jeez,
Mhm.
he's still alive. God.
okay. Tom says Blue Velvet. Yeah, he did
Yeah.
do Blue.
Yeah, Blue
Yeah, he did,
Velvet.
didn't
I
he?
always remember Dennis Hopper with the
The
like
mask.
the mask with the poppers,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Wild at Heart. Also,
Don't look at me.
Come Walk With Me. Fire Come Walk With Me was the
Mhm.
movie version of Twin Peaks, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That
Firewalk,
was
Firewalk with me. Yeah.
whatever it's called. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. I liked that one. I saw it in the cinema.
Mhm.
But it was weird and liked it. Yeah. He was very talented, let's face it.
Firewalk with Me was fucking brilliant as well.
Yeah. Very talented man. Also, he had a YouTube channel. A lot of people know that.
Yes.
And he had little short films on there, which was really interesting.
Really?
Short, crazy movies. Yeah.
Short films, and he would do the weather forecast. Oh,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
He also painted a lot, didn't he?
Yeah.
He sort of like just used very dark paint and made these really sort of like smeary works, but they sold quite well, if I remember.
In fact, he said that the Elephant Man was the only sane piece of work he ever did.
Wow.
According to
A
him.
long time since I've seen Elephant Man. Been a
I am
long
not
time.
an elephant, I'm a human being.
Okay. A Renaissance man. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rest in peace, David Lynch, everybody.
Yeah. Shame.
I think that is it. There is old Charlie looking a bit old there, isn't he? And you can see his
God,
receding
yeah.
hairline going there.
Yeah.
He looks like a
Okay.
toddler who's just done a very satisfying poo.
He's a good
Okay.
actor, though. He's a really
Yeah.
good actor. He's a nice
Okay.
guy, apparently, by all accounts.
That is it, folks. Chat, you are wonderful. You already know that. Thank you for the mightily generous super chats, the interaction, and really, really steady, fantastic numbers for a channel this size. Fantastic numbers, folks. So, chat, you're the best. We'll see you next time. I'll just quickly say, Wayfarer's doing his Star Trek 4 gig straight after. It's going to auto. It's going to do a. It's going to do a raid. So it will. Once we finish, it'll go straight there. I will thank the guest, Mr. Brownlands. Thank you, Mr. Brownlands. Mega Geek. Cheers, Ian.
No worries.
Sorry, let me do that. Stepping in at the last minute, the mightily handsome Internet Help Desk.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night and goodbye.
The brilliant Price of Reason. Cheers, Price.
Yeah. Cheers, man. Thanks for having me on again.
Great to have you on, mate. And last but by no means least, the channel's very own astromech droid. It is Professor Atu.
Oh, thank you. Wonderful to see everyone here as always. Thank you to everybody on the panel, and my love to the chat.
I think that is it. Beasts up, don't know, probably tomorrow. Trev is doing his gig tomorrow. Tuesday, Prof. Price, you doing yours?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sorry, I stretched for a second and then you
Yeah.
asked me, so I was
Okay.
far from the microphone.
Wednesday, we're trying to catch up with Skeleton Crew. Hopefully, Rune's back for that. Thursday, open bar modding. We're back at the weekend, folks. So I will say, especially for our American friends, irrespective of where you sit in the political spectrum, have a great day tomorrow, folks. Let's hope everything goes well. So that is it, folks. Take care. Timing.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
Bye.